Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Yeah. We are getting ready to play some Kirby in the Forgotten Land, playing some of the DLC that just released today. This is the Switch 2 edition of the game, and I actually haven't played this game in about 3 years. So, pretty excited. Haven't played in a hot minute, to say the least. I've aged up 3 years, I suppose. Hard to believe it's been that long. We got some DLC to tackle. We're going to be playing that between 9 o'clock tonight, which is, right now, up until about midnight. And I made the executive decision to play Crossworlds later tonight at midnight because I thought, well, that's fun. So we'll try to play that for about 2-ish hours after midnight. Very excited. Very, very excited. But yeah, sit back, relax. We're going to play a little bit of Words on Stream, and then we'll get schmovin'. I got a very quick DM to tackle. A commishi, if you will. And yeah, I'll chime in with you guys here in just a second. But we should be getting started pretty soon. Alright, chat, we can all agree that we're just going to do a little bit of a reset on that one. I ain't gonna lie, Chief, I couldn't do it. What says Sonic if there was an I? That's fair. I had wrote clowns thinking there was a W in there. There was no W in the slightest.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
Take us to game time.
There we go. Now we're starting to click a little bit here. Let's see, how about... that one's pretty good. Did we already do that one? T-H... Wait, T-E... Wait, T-E-E... Ah, there's have to be 2 T's. I'm dumb. Let's go with, tier. Sounds good. I don't know why I wrote T, thinking there was 2 T's. There's another one here that I've noticed. There you go, I got higher. That's a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and snap tire. This is my favorite one of my favorite frickin' Crossworld songs that I've heard in recent. Like, this came out, I think, publicly today, but it's so good from Sonic Frontiers. We're gonna be getting a little bit of whiplash. It'll be like just this gnarly rock and roll Sonic music, and then we'll be swapping over to Kirbo. People found the full Sonic Racing Crossworlds theme. That's incredible. We're Sonic Racing. Could have sworn right was a word. Kind of like Rite Aid. I'll give it a whirl. Oh. It might have been the little lock. The lock, if you get an answer, if you get like one of the answers in, you have to wait for the lock to go away to put in another answer. That did not hog up all the words. So that's why I was able to grab it. That's my bad. I actually didn't know if that would work or not on my end. I just thought I'd try. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal it. We got either. There you go. Last minute answer, putting us into a 2-star game. Alright, class of 1Z. We're going to go ahead and try one more round here. If you guys succeed, we'll open up Kirby and the Forgotten Land, plus the DLC. We got Clue. Let me think here. Let's go with Cult. Got Uncle and Toon, those are good.
I need you to calm the hell down.
You know what's funny? I don't remember if that works or not. I don't think it does, but that's funny. I highly doubt this is a word, but toos? Nah. Oh wait, I missed one. Good old scent.
Yes. Just jamming out in the corner.
We only got about 4 words left. Not a whole lot in this round in particular. Got lint.
Slow her roll, but she doesn't use
Let me
the
think
spin
here.
dash. Oh, that's right. Okay. So
By any chance, I'm just gonna try something.
Let's get to stage
Nope.
spot, right?
You Newt. I guess Newt was more like a W. My bad. I'm thinking of Neutron. Frickin' Jimmy Neutron pilled. I know a word, but it's too vulgar. Yeah, I think we had it written up in the chat. Censored, but yeah, I thought it too. Unfortunately, I don't think it counts. We've had some interesting words work, though. We've had corn with a P, if you catch my drift, work. So technically speaking, yeah, it doesn't. That makes sense. We'll play it safe. Also, we have another stream in the room, so do not mind that. Do not mind the dual streaming in this room. But there are times where some sus ones have gotten through. That's true. I'm going to allow the word just to see if it works. Nightbot deleted it, bro. I was gonna Twitch. I was gonna answer that. No, you don't have to be sorry. I was hovering over it. I was getting ready to accept it to see if it would work, and then Nightbot was like, "Nah, bro, I got this." I'm like, "Listen, listen." I was gonna give it a whirl. I was willing to take a chance on it. You never know. Unfortunately, it's the only word that doesn't work anyways. That's true. Hey, you never know. We've had some interesting words work before, so you never know. Yeah, no worries on that. It's just Nightbot saying like, oh, they picked it away, so it doesn't actually do anything to you. But yeah, congratulations to Frack Attack, Mars Sonic Prime, Stomper1232, Cigar Snake Noah, and Tlimon Daman. Congratulations for playing the words on stream and getting some points. We are now going to pop on into good old Kirby and the Forgotten Land with the DLC. I believe. Oh, great heavens! It's called the Star-Crossed World DLC, and this is technically the Switch 2 edition. So let's go ahead and
I have like a whole separate
take a look at that. I'm going to go ahead and boot up the game here. That'll give you guys some music before we head on in. Alright, we can probably mute now. There we go. Yeah! Off Rift. So apparently this is my file from 3 years ago. I don't know if it's 93% because that's what I left it off on, or if it's 93% because I added the DLC. I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming this is just my 93% from before. Also, thank you for the Nuggy! Complimentary Nuggy. All I know is the final boss of the levels into the Howl Room. That's fair. So, this is the Switch 2 edition. I gotta say, seeing the 60 FPS here is really clean. I'm not sure how smooth you guys are able to see this. I'm sure that depends on connection, but this is really nice looking, frame rate wise. Resolution wise, I want to say they get upped a little bit, but I could be wrong. Regardless, this game is gorgeous. Very fantastic looking game. It's been a minute. It's sure. Oh, great heavens, Donkey Kong. Oh my god, that actually scared the bananas out of me. Let's see. Darkness, Queen Norking 180. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cinema. Highly appreciate you. Scared the bananas out of me just now. I want to say there should be a spot where you can put in a code, right? Well, that's a new one. Wait, hang on. So the old version carries over, so we might get the DLC now. Correct. We're gonna be jumping into the DLC ASAP. Okay, so it has been 3 years, chat. maybe you might have to remind me as to how to put in some codes. Do we talk to this guy? Thank you for the queen, the Nuggy, and the dark matter of the Kirby universe.
Okay, so I have
Collected every blueprint.
I'll put this
Oh, is this something I never did before? Would you like to hear more? No. Okay, so
there's already a few that
I need where I'm trying to remember. There was a place where you can type in a code. They would give you a spot to like type in codes.
Okay.
The post office,
Weird.
fantastic. I appreciate it because we did get a code for today's game. It went publicly out to everybody who plays the Star World DLC. So here we go. Let's go ahead and hit use. It'd be funny if you had a Kirby model. That'd be fun. Go ahead and enter your present code. Assuming you did the first post-game stuff. Correct. I did do the first game's post-game and whatnot. I am messing up here. Hold on. There we go. 3 years ago, for those who weren't here 3 years ago, I don't want to say early into my VTubing, but like a year and some into my VTubing. Actually, when I got my 2.0 model of my Zonic character, Kirby and the Forgotten Land had just released. So my new version of my model ended up debuting like pretty close to when this game released. So that should say how long ago it's been. It's been over 3 years. Alright, I did put away the code. It's Starry Search. Alright. Noted. So we're going to go ahead and do STARRY. Go all the way over here, type in search. This should do it. Oops, I think you entered the wrong present code. Am I not allowed to put it in here? I'm assuming, is there another location in this game where we can do this? Starry Search. No, I thought I typed that right. I'm gonna give it one more shot.
I'm pretty sure you have.
It's not like I'm sorry for this. Oh no. Chicken jerky. Starry Search. Oh, all caps? Capitalization matters? Okay. Oh no, you son of a gun. Oh, Kirby! Ah! Get off me! Ah! I've been violated. I've been violated. Probably is the all caps.
Yeah, no, the chow data is separate.
Aha, there we go. Thank you very much. Highly appreciate you.
And which is good.
Thank you for letting me know it's all caps.
I'll tell you what, if they
all
were
right.
together, this would be a whole.
Hold on a second, Kirby. I have another present delivered to you directly this time. Special figurine. Nice. We got ourselves. How adorable.
Do you know how many
Delivery Waddle Dee. He gets his own little figurine. That's the bestest thing ever. We're off to a fantastic start. I also have, I'm sure, stuff from the last adventure I did, so we'll have that on hand for when we pop into this new world, which is fantastic.
There's Mocha.
Yeah, apparently it's case sensitive, we've learned. Gosh, I forgot how spooky this area could be. Although, to my knowledge, we're not supposed to... Oh, where am I going now, Cotton Eye Joe? No, we're just jumping right in, okay. I was like, where are we going? Why'd we stop at the very scary volcano from last time? Don't do that. You did the new final boss? So I did everything up until the post-game and whatnot from the original game when it all came out. I've done all of that. But now with this new DLC, like I actually know nothing about this new DLC. The only thing I know about this DLC is that it's got 3 new Kirby transformations. Like, a la the Kirby and the Forgotten Land kind of transformations. Your car, your cone, etc. But I actually don't know what they are. I actually was able to avoid spoilers. So we're gonna take a gander here. But I know nothing else about this DLC. Everything else I've pretty much done. Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. Let's go. Don't worry, chat. I'll prove that I'm on a Switch 2. Look at that. I'm not emulating the Switch 2. Papa Nintendo, don't take me to jail. I paid for it. I paid with good money. Oh, by the way, you will regret about don't care about the lore of the Kirby universe. Huh. A big meteor fell from space. Let's investigate the volcanic island that arose from the ocean on impact. Alright, to Fallen Star Volcano. Wow, so this is... What a shocker, meteors falling from the sky. That's scary. That is pretty spooky. Oh, okay, so it's got like the actual area over there. And then we can... Okay, so this is to the right-hand side. Let's pop on in. That sounds good.
That's crazy. It could have been
You know, I like Kirby. I like Kirby, but I actually have only played maybe, God, maybe a third of the games. I played like Kirby Stream Land,
God damn it. Hold on,
Kirby's.
what sort of crap?
I don't remember. Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, Superstar,
It could be.
Crystal Shards, technically Kirby Air Ride,
What could have crashed?
like once, very recently. Kirby. I think most of the Kirby games on the original Switch. So I don't know. Anyways, I've played a handful of Kirby games.
Alright, we'll do that. And
Meteor fell from the sky. Let's investigate it. Yeah!
Don't worry
I can't believe
about
it. It's just like the legend
It's
says.
real easy to get back to where we were.
So many meteors rained down so suddenly. Everyone was shocked. Even me. A big one fell close to the town, so we all went out to see it. But I never thought a volcanic island would emerge from the depths of the ocean. Oh, hold on. I haven't introduced myself, have I? I loved your hat. They call me, let's see, Astronomer Waddle Dee. I study the mysteries of the universe.
Is that freaking Star Wars? Lol. Okay,
Since arriving from Popstar, I've been reading old astronomy books that were left behind here. First, I had to learn how to read this world's writing, though. It wasn't easy. Recently, I've been learning about the legend of the meteor. Needless to say, I love that. Oh, needless. I read that as needles. Needless to say, I'm shocked that it wasn't just a fairy tale. According to the legend, meteors have fallen. Oh, great heavens. Speaking of meteors, got a freaking star chicken nugget. With a Kirby sound, how fitting. Meteors have fallen to this world many times before. If this is the Star of Darkness mentioned in the legend, the star that brings disaster, Kirby. I have a really bad feeling about this. Something horrifying may be unleashed on this world from inside there. I'm scared. I am also scared. It's said that the meteors rain down with darkness and light. And the disaster born from the Star of Darkness consumes everything. That the disaster born from the Star of Darkness consumes everything. But the legend also says that if stars of light come with the meteors, disaster can be prevented.
But I sometimes like watching like cooking shows.
Finally, the crystal shards.
Or anything that has to do with horror.
Do you suppose that shining stone is part of the crystal that surrounded the meteor?
Or like
Oh boy, back to the crystals.
Or documentaries.
You must have those crystals crash. Oh, who are you, my friend?
I enjoy animal documentaries.
You're a little fella.
About, like, random, like,
you look like you belong in a game called Elebits. For all of 2 people who remember that game.
Or if I'm on YouTube, I watch.
Kind of does have a bit of a Luma feel to it, doesn't it?
Videos, like this morning.
Oh, and it attached to the side. Oh my! It must be one of the stars of light. A small portion of the stealing crystal has been restored to its original form. Oh, he says he's a starry. Bro, I love me a good starry. Starry or Sprite, I can go either way. A mysterious voice that just spoke inside my head. He says they are called starries. He says that when they gather together, the sealing crystal will be restored. They can keep the Star of Darkness from coming back to life. Kirby, we've got to save the starries, and you gotta help us. Bro, I need the enclosed instruction booklet. We need to guide them here and stop the Star of Darkness. See, he said guide. He's talking about the enclosed instruction booklet. Crystals, of course. Do it. Go. We gotta hear the no. No, there's a D at the end. Isn't Starry a Pepsi's version of Sprite? Correct. It was, for those who are familiar, it was Sierra Mist before they decided to rebrand it as Starry, and they changed the formula behind it, which, I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't mind Sierra Mist, but Starry's much better. They absolutely improved the formula.
I just genuinely was just too tired to
Good luck for that, thank you.
find the remote and change.
What about 7-Up? 7-Up's okay. It's kind of one of those drinks, like, if I had to have a similar drink, I can
I learned a lot.
I'll take it,
Man,
but like if it's what you got, I'll take it. But I'd much prefer Starry or Sprite. personally speaking.
Aside from that, though, like, sometimes
So you have
I'll
your
just
typical
watch stuff
Kirby
on
must save the
random
world from an
sites, like,
apocalypse by killing another eldritch
so
god.
I'll
I accidentally pressed
random things
enter
that
when
happen grab my
deeping
attention.
the... Oh, for the
That's only
dough?
about
No, you're
sometimes
good.
it's about fast food
No worries at all.
Sometimes
Actually, you
it'll
know
be
what I'm
about
gonna do? I'm gonna
games,
do
like
I'm gonna do what we call a cinema solid. Give me just a second here.
it'll be about
I'm gonna take your comment
like how
and we're gonna
toxic
run it through the
hydraulic fluid is.
computer.
Other times
Dude.
it'll be about like random cheat codes from old PS2 games.
I'm gonna type it like this just to see if it comes across a little bit more authentic with the voice. Nope. What do you mean something went wrong? Silence. Silence, TTS. You're supposed to work for me. It's gotta be the John Albert. What do you mean reward is on cool? Oh, okay, never mind. The reward in general is on cooldown. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna give it the ghost face. By the way, I bought a freaking Polaroid.
Crystals, of course. DOUGH.
Bro, butchered it. Bro, butchered it. Frick. I should have said no. I was gonna say, I bought a Polaroid at the mall the other day of Albert Wesker. You wouldn't believe me just going out in the wild and finding a random, like, little photo of Albert Wesker to buy for $5. I was like, sure. I'll take a Polaroid of Albert Wesker.
Netflix and freaking other random stuff that I like stumble upon.
If you need instructions to get to the hotel, press 1. If you want to get to the hotel, press 2.
I think one time I watched an hour-long deep dive.
For those who don't get the joke, the beta for Hotel Mario has been discovered last year with unusual dialogue. I don't think I actually knew that.
I learned a lot.
Kirby, let's hurry.
I don't know. I might start making videos on
The platypus.
The mini doc format, and I might
Bro,
start
put the
doing those.
freaking hat on his
So,
head. Parry the
I think it gives
platypus.
me a lot of inspiration. But yeah.
I love that voice actor who plays Doofenshmirtz. I never really watched Phineas and Ferb because by the time it came out, I kind of like, I wasn't that weird. I was like 13, 14. I don't know why I didn't care for like the cartoons at that point in time. So I just kind of bypassed Phineas and Ferb. But like, I think now that I'm older and I've seen like clips and stuff in passing, I would absolutely watch that show. It looks very fun. All right, so apparently we've got Point of Arrival? No, that's the old one. Oh! Oh, I see what's going on here. So Meteor Shower's Arrival. So there's... Wow, okay. I see what's going on now. That's cool. Yeah. Clear the stage, save the hidden stars, and then there's like 3 other things. Sometimes we have to come back into the level to see what else we're missing. So I'm just going to jump in. We're just going to jump in and see what we end up with here. I see what they're doing now. That would be the creator, Don Povenmire? Hope I said that correctly. Is that actually the creator? Is the creator just Doofenshmirtz? I actually didn't know that, if so. It's a fun fact of the day. Yeah, there's unused animation of Mario raising an extra finger, too. An extra finger. Which... I wanted to make the joke, which finger are we talking about, but I have no idea. I kind of want to break the crystals, but I'm assuming you can't do that. Kirby being like a little chunky fella as he carries around like little funny stuff here is always never not going to be amusing to me. By the way, ever since Kirby and the Forgotten Land released, ever since then, I don't know if anybody's familiar with, like, going to your Hot Topics, your box lunches, you know, stores and whatnot. I myself have accumulated quite a Kirby collection since then, since Kirby and the Forgotten Land came out. Occasionally buying a blind box here and there, but I've got a fun little collection now on my shelf. I had to dedicate a spot to Kirby, because I didn't think I was going to end up with this much Kirby merch. Next thing you know, a Waddle Dee here, a DDD there, a Meta Knight there. Next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of Kirbo. I'll have to show you guys a photo of my collection. It's nothing like huge per se, but it's pretty cool. Hit the gem star and this show the way. Oh, hit the gem star. Did I miss something back here? Hold on.
All right. Let's give it a shot. Do not crash.
I guess I never really like put out there if I wanted backseating or no backseating, but it's Kirby. I highly doubt there's going to be anything too deep to where...
Let me go ahead and just...
Well, I say this as my brain will definitely skip things by accident. I found corn! I was expecting to be an entirely different game mode. I actually don't know what I was expecting, if I'm being 100% real with you. Again, I kind of went into this blind. Yo. That's cool. Morpho Night. Knowing how most Kirby games work. Corn. The best family game winner of 2022, which honestly surprised me when it was announced, but so happy it won. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, great heavens. Sir, a star has hit the second goddamn tower. Beck. Yo, look at the little guys getting crystallized.
Real quick.
AKA, look at all the new merch we can sell. It's the enemies we had from before, but with
And-
crystals on their head. We can make merchandise on that, bro. Actually, you know what I'd kill to do? I'd give anything to go to the Kirby Cafe out in Japan.
Here?
I would love to go there someday. I mean, I would love to go to Japan in general, but that's like several $1,000 trip right there. Yo, there we go.
However,
Oh, I see how this works. Bro thinks he's playing Epic Mickey.
Where they are actually.
Parentheses, I've never played Epic Mickey. Don't judge me for that joke.
Well, you remember the last
It's a remix of the final boss theme. I heard it for a second.
So I don't-
This early into the game too. Kind of insane, actually.
Let's go try the,
Good ear there. I haven't played the final boss in a hot minute, so I actually don't remember the final boss music, but I will take your word that it was pretty early on.
Okay.
There's new figures you can find
Yeah,
too.
here's the-
Oh, heck yeah, good. There should be new figurines, because the figurines in this game are very cute and very fun. As a matter of fact, I don't know how many of you guys have like played like VR chat or anything like that, but if you look up Kirby in the Forgotten Land in VR chat, or like Kirby or something, right? There is actually a world based on the hub from Kirby in the Forgotten Land, where you can go to like the theater and everything. It's really, really fun. It's kind of like an unofficial way to be able to appreciate Kirby in VR. Again, not official, but
It's not.
ha-bong!
So only Abaddon is here.
Yo, pass the bong, Kerbo!
At least 8.
That's terrible. Get 5 red star coins atop of the crystals. Okay,
Come on.
so we got that underway. Got 1 out of 5. This is cool though. I'm loving this power up. I believe this was not in the original. I may not have the best memory in the world when it comes down to remembering absolutely everything from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Because again, it's been a minute. But I'm like 99% positive this is the new power up. It's too early into the level to not be giving us something fun and new to play with. You gotta give us a new power up, right? We got this big old bing bong Kirby here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this DLC, was it free, or did you need to buy it if you have the game for Switch One? So you do need to buy the DLC. The DLC is $20 US, $19.99 US. But you do get not only the Switch 2 upgrade, which is like all the HD stuff, the 60 FPS, yada yada. Not a quote unquote free update, but you got to give it this. It does have some pretty fun new DLC here to enjoy. Not the dog on one of my favorite franchises ever, but Mario kind of dropped the ball. With the Mario Party DLC. The Mario Party DLC kind of didn't deliver what we were kind of hoping it would deliver, so I ended up passing on buying the DLC. Apparently, a lot of the really cool modes in the Mario Party DLC was locked behind, like, you can't play it online or whatever. A lot of the fun stuff wasn't online compatible. So, that was kind of a $20 DLC. I think $25 DLC, if I'm not mistaken. That kind of dropped the ball, so... But to each their own. If anybody enjoyed that DLC, please don't let me be the one to tell you like it sucked or anything. I'm not saying it sucked. I just think it had some issues that people weren't very happy about from what I heard. But Kirby here should be delivering from what I know. I saw some of the scores across the board for this game. And it seems like this game got a lot of 8s and 9s for the DLC. Very few 10s, but mostly 8s and 9s. The lovely IGN gave it a 7. We're going to ignore that IGN gave it a 7 because they tend to do that just for funsies. Yo, it's a poppy, bro. Get out of my face. Yeah, this wasn't in the base game, correct. And you cannot play this on the Switch One, for the record. Even if you don't want the 60 FPS and the HD upgrade, or, like the 4K upgrade, whatever's here, right? You don't get any of that in the Switch One version. You don't get the Switch One version at all. You have to have a Switch 2 for this DLC. It's locked me on a Switch 2. So, a little bit of a note. There we go. And like I said, everybody, we will be switching the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds sometime at midnight, so we'll be playing this for another 2.5 hours. Then we'll be swapping over to the open beta test. Very fun, very exciting.
Okay, some spawned in here.
Yeah, you're going to go through alternative paths
There
from the
we
levels
go.
you could
Look,
go
it's
before.
yours.
That's fair. That sounds fun. Honestly, $20 is worth it. $20 is not a bank breaker. Now, for anybody who didn't play Kirby in the Forgotten Land, like didn't buy like Frame 1, it's an $80 game. So it's a bit of a pill to swallow there price-wise. But if you're somebody like me or whoever out there bought the original game and all you have to do is buy the DLC, pretty easy peasy. $20 isn't a bank breaker, thankfully. So, can't argue with that, right?
Oh,
The star gems turn at the zone at better.
Alright, so we have
At the zone at better. Gotcha.
I don't remember which one that one
You
is.
can put the Switch
Okay,
One version on here.
Oh my god, where'd it go?
Wait, you can play
where'd
the
it
Switch
go?
One version on here.
Where did it go? There it is. There it is. Jesus. Hey.
I don't know if I was supposed to leave her. Oh, no. There might have been a right-hand side. I didn't think it would carry me on over. That's my bad. I suppose that's what a star does. Except IGN, who said the Switch 2 upgrade didn't do anything and it looks the same as when it released. I'm going to disagree. I'd say graphically, I'm not going to call it like, whoa, what a change. I'm playing this in 1080p because I'm streaming this to you guys. But the actual like 60 FPS, this is nice. The 60 FPS is really, really nice. You have to take my word for it. I mean, some of you might be able to see this at 60 FPS, but I think I'm going to try to fight this guy with the power-up I got. I don't know if that's actually a good thing. Oh, it's this one. I remember this. Let's go. I remember this a little bit. Yep, then you got this guy. Except he's going to be crystallized. Ooh. Get out of there, Kirbo. Stop flying. Ah!
He does not. He's doing
Oh, took a hit. Got too close. I'm assuming there might have been a mission where you try not to get hit by this guy, but that's a big maybe. Still don't. Ow. No, quite yet. There we go. Not too bad. So you can play the Switch 1 version of Switch 2. The Switch 1 version of Switch 2. So are you saying you can play... Can you play the Forgotten Land DLC on a Switch 1? Or are you saying like you can play the original Switch... You're saying you can play the original Switch 1 version of Kirby and the Forgotten Land with no upgrades or anything. You can still just play it as is on a Switch 2. Is that what you're saying? Because that is correct. Sorry, I started to almost get that backwards, and I'm like, wait, no, I see what you're putting down now. I confuzzled myself a little bit. Meant to say the original version of on Switch 2. Correct. No, I see what you mean now. That's my bad. But Akka, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cinema. Highly appreciate you. Welcome on in. Welcome. Love that model? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this is a costume I've had since I think February of this year, so about half a year now. But I decided for tonight's duration I would rock my plumber gear, my Mario outfit, if you will, custom tailored for myself. Kind of looks like Ice Mario, actually. It's got the Ice Mario colors. But yeah, welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely day today. The Morpho Knight Sword can heal you with the sword swings. Oh shoot, that I didn't know. Fun fact of the day. Dude, I think that what sells me this game is the power-ups in general really sell for me. Kirby 64 had the whole like combo power-ups thing, which I really loved, but I feel like this game gives you that like oomph feeling of like the power-ups are just really strong. You want a Kirby game where the power-ups feel really strong. You don't want them to feel dinky or useless or anything. You want them to feel like they're worthwhile. And this game has a lot of power-ups that are worthwhile. As a matter of fact, about, I want to say 2 years ago, I had a coworker from my previous job who was like, yo, my kids, I'm getting them some Switch 1 games for, at the time of Switch 1, there was no Switch 2. They were like, what game would you recommend, Zach, for a kid? Like, let's say they're like 7, 8 years old. They're like older now, obviously. But they were like, what do you recommend for my kids at that age for the Switch? What would you recommend? And I said, I'm a Mario fanatic. I would say like Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong, Pokemon. There's a whole bunch of stuff I'd recommend, right? They already had a couple of the games, right? I actually went out of my way and I said, I'll be real with you. I said, I recommend Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And the only reason why I recommended that over any other Switch game was because I thought, put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's like 7 or 8 years old, right? What would a 7 or 8-year-old really enjoy? I felt like Kirby and the Forgotten Land just had the right amount of exploration, difficulty. It's whimsical, it's colorful, it's got very nice music. It's not that violent. I say that as to an extent it can be a little violent in its own right, but not like in a bad way. Just fighting and all that. But I thought, yeah, it's a really, really great game for a kid to play. So that's what I ended up recommending her, and her kids ended up loving the game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land was my recommendation at that point in time. Keep in mind, we had Mario Odyssey. We had a whole bunch of stuff out at that. Okay, I'm getting fricked here. Hold on. Hit. And then one more time. Hit. And then we're gonna go donk. There we go. You're not Plessy.
Your fly is 95.
My comment was for Morpho Knight. Comment was for Morpho Knight. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. By the way, with the power guard and hold Y. Oh, okay. Okay. Hang on. Let me double check that one more time. Power guard and hold Y. Okay. So I'm assuming if I get that power up back, I would want to hold Y. Gotcha. If I ever get that back in my arsenal, I will give that a whirl. I guess I really haven't been pressing Y all that much, funnily enough. I've been pressing A, B, and... Woo! Oh my god, I thought I was going to throw myself off the edge there for a second. My bad. So the main gimmick, hang on, the main gimmick it looks like with the bosses is most of their attacks create spikes on the field and have much bigger AoE. That sounds about right. So I would argue if you're playing the DLC, you definitely... Actually, here's a better question for any of you Kirby fanatics or pros out there. I'm assuming I know the answer to this, but just in case. If you buy the DLC, can you not play it unless you beat the base game? Is that correct when I say that? I feel like you would need to beat the base game, because if that is the case, that feels right, because I feel like if the difficulty curve goes up a little bit because of the DLC, it'd be really dumb to just jump right on it, but I could be wrong. Also, I just picked up a Japanese soda, very cool. I've had one before in my life. Not from Japan, obviously, but from I believe it was a maid cafe a long time ago. How about the episode 89 of the Kirby anime? Speaking of Odyssey, Odyssey is almost a decade old. Odyssey is almost a decade old. Also, a little bit of a sin when I say this, and I'm so sorry. I do very much plan on doing a bit of a Kirby watch-along, hopefully in my Discord. But I have actually only seen a couple episodes of the Kirby Right Back At Ya anime. Yours truly probably watched Sonic X a little too much. I needed to sit down and watch the Kirby anime. I've seen a little bit here and there, but yeah. I definitely need to like sit down and watch the Right Back At Ya action. Okay, mister. You listen here. You need to stop turtle chomping me. I'ma call Mr. Mario on you. He'll show you what for. You probably could too. Oh heck yeah, Poyo Noises. Witch Hunter, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. If I missed any comments in chat so far, I'm super sorry. Been very enamored by this game so far. There we go. And then we're gonna squish you. Hey, Stinky. I do. You know, I might be a little stinky. I'll give you that. I'm definitely gonna be stinky after Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. A lot of racing will get you sweaty. After the first world. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so after the first world. Okay, good to know. Usually the most expansion stuff in Kirby there are all post-game. And yes, it's due to difficulty spike. That's fair. P.U. Who stepped on a freaking duck? Yeah, we saved 3 little fellows. Oh, yeah, we got our first dance. Episode 89 is about adult Tiff Embrun of Kirby Universe. Gotcha. I need to verse myself in a bit more Kirby. Like, I will argue I'm a Kirby fan, but I'm not going to call myself, like so out there that I've played everything. I would argue, in terms of, like, the Kirby games that I've missed Kirby... Let's see, I missed pretty much all the Kirby games on DS. I think there was, like, Mass Attack. I want to say Squeak Squad was GBA. I missed Squeak Squad. I played The Amazing Mirror a couple of years ago, because it came to the Switch 1 with the Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, God, what was the remake of the original Kirby game? Oh, I can't think of the name right now. Wasn't it like Mirror or something? Nah, I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to butcher it. There's a couple of GBA games I missed too. But there's a handful of Kirby games that I still need to play. I've played Kirby's Epic Yarn. I've played 64. Like I said, Kirby Air Ride, finally. Not that long ago. I've played Star Allies. Never got to play Dream Buffet. I think when Dream Buffet came out, I wanted to play it, but all of my friends went off and, like, played with their own group, and I was like, oh, shoot, what do I do? And I just never ended up playing Kirby's Dream Buffet, which is really a darn shame, because the game looked like a lot of fun. Save the hidden starries, get 5 red starry coins atop. Okay, so we missed a couple things. Make it over the high rise sign to the rooftop. Okay, we'll have to go back in. I hope we meet that cheetah girl again in the DLC. Hey, you never know. Kirby Star Allies has, in my opinion, one of the hardest arena mode of any Kirby game. It's tough. It's tough. Honest to God, if it wasn't for the what's it called? The amiibo support of this game, I probably would have bit it in a few areas myself. You'll meet about the Kirby anime at episode 89. Star Allies is an underrated gem. Star Allies is not that bad, actually. I would say it's probably one of the weaker games on the Switch, but I'm not going to call it a bad game. I'd say, like, yeah, it was kind of the start of Kirby games on the Switch. But, I actually, fun fact of the day, chat. Sorry to, like, detour for, like, a hot minute here. I bought Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe here, with the intention of streaming that in the future. I'm hoping to play that with GK, so we'll do, like, a little bit of local co-op on that. But I did buy it not too long ago for a pretty good discount. I think I got it for, like, 40 bucks.
Okay, so let's go check.
Very excited. I haven't played it before, actually, but I did buy it. Favorite is Triple Deluxe. I still miss Belle. I bought... I think I missed. I don't think I bought Triple Deluxe, but I never got to. Yeah, I never got to play Triple Deluxe. But I did have somebody gift me Kirby Planet Robobot, and I had the intention of streaming. Well, I had the intention of Let's Playing that years ago. That should say how long ago that was. And then I never did. And then I was going to stream it, and then I just never streamed it. So let's see. How are you? How do you have the demo of Shovel Knight mouse game? The demo was out publicly. That came out not too long ago. I never played it though, but the demo is out. If you ever want to play it on the Switch. Switch and Switch 2. It's on both. Just finished Star Allies not too long ago. I think it gets way too much hate. It's honestly not that bad. Honestly, that's fair, cooler Kirby. It does. I think it does get a little bit of a bad rap. I think it's one of those things, like, for me personally, like, if I compare it to Forgotten Land, it's not as good in comparison, but, you know, let's take a minute to not compare it. You know, I feel like when we start to compare other games from a franchise, we start to lose the good that is from a game that, you know, is good. You know, not that I'm going to dive into it more than I have to, but being an avid Sonic fan, we live in a world where the community tends to, like, you know, be like, oh, this game is great, and that makes this one look worse, yada, yada, yada. Like, I'm so tired of that mentality. Like, I will have the thought process of, like, oh, what's your favorite Kirby game on the, what's your favorite Kirby game on the Switch? I'm going to say Forgotten Land, and maybe I don't care for Star Allies as much in comparison, but, you know, let's not, like, just completely off-put a game just because it's not as good. You know, there's plenty of games I like playing till this day that are not as good as maybe the original or a sequel or something like that, right? So, and I feel like we don't need to dismiss certain games just because they're quote-unquote not as good. You know, don't compare it. Take it as its own package. Take it as its own thing. How do you feel about it? And yeah, Star Allies is pretty fun. Save the hidden star. So I was missing one. Get 5 red starry coins atop of the crystals. Make it over the high-rise sign to the rooftop. Okay. I think I know which one that is now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going back through this level to get everything. Oh, we're getting the cutscene again. That's fun. Yeah, I'm going to try to go back in and grab everything. Soul Melter is very hard. You need more than person to beat. But Soul Melter EX, or X, or however you want to pronounce that, is God gaming level, and you need all 4 players on their game. Forgotten Land is by far the best Kirby game, in my opinion. Oh, I agree. I full-heartedly agree. Having a full party for, like, Kirby Star Allies would be a fun time. I've only done the 2-player co-op before in my life, but having 4 players would be really fun. Would not be opposed to trying that out someday, if given the opportunity. Alright, so apparently we were missing one little fellow we were supposed to save. The crystals, we got 3 out of 5, so I definitely failed on that part. Somewhere down the pipeline, I missed 2, so we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. And then we have to get on some type of rooftop, which I'm pretty darn sure I know where that is. I'll keep my eyes peeled, like I said, but I want to make sure we get all the mission stuff done. I remember when I did the original Kirby in the Forgotten Land, I kind of went in and, like, 100%ed everything to my best ability. So I want to make sure that when I'm playing this, I don't forget anything. There was one section I just flat out skipped because the star took me away. And I didn't realize what I was doing when I did that. So we're going to fix that here in just a second. Hut. There we go.
Hey, the other one
I'm going to be so real with you. Give me uno momento, por favor.
Mint candy, I think, is either an uber chow fruit or it's just
Uno momento. Not good enough.
All
Alright, favorite Kirby game on the Switch is Kirby's Adventure. Yo, let's go! Okay, but, like, Kirby's Adventure is an original. Like, that's such a good game in its own right. Kirby's Adventure is good. Believe it or not, I'm actually a bit of a sucker for Kirby's Dream Land, the original Kirby's Dream Land. Just because, like, not only am I enamored by, like, it's one of my favorite Game Boy games, but, like, it also, you can get through the game so quickly. Like, I was able to do, like, under 30-minute runs and just call it a day. Like, that, I would feel, like, fulfilled in my gaming duty of playing Kirby's Dream Land. I don't know why. It just felt good to... Oh. Shoot.
Oh?
Shoot.
That's a bird. I think we,
No, I don't think I can go back. I'm going to restart the level. I feel like there was something above there that I was supposed to take a look at. I kept going in the cave. Okay, we'll be quick, I promise. What's worse about normal Soul Melter is that you need to beat it to 100% it. To 100%, I'm sorry. God. You know what's funny about Kirby, though? Kirby is one of those franchises where you can either end up with a really easy game, or you can end up with a really hard game. And by hard, I mean, like, it gets, like, hard towards the end. Like, I'd argue Kirby 64 is a game that starts off pretty okay at first, and then, like, by the end of it, you were fighting for your frickin' life. And then this is one of those games where, like, at the beginning, it's not so bad, but it starts to progressively pick up, and the next thing you know, they just smack you with, like, difficulty curves and this and that. It's really cool. But then there are also some Kirby games that are just flat out easy, you know, your Kirby Epic Yarns and whatnot. I don't know if there's a Kirby game out there you guys would consider just flat out hard. I think to some extent, depending on who you're playing with or how you play, maybe Kirby Air Ride or Kirby's Air Ride. I can see that one being kind of difficult. The ability hats look so good in the Switch 2 version. I'm noticing little animation that they had in the original, that they did in the original. I'm going to replay for the upgrades. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I kind of debated if I wanted to play the DLC from the get-go, or if I wanted to go through the Forgotten Land again, because, again, it had been 3 years since I've played personally, and I debated on it, and truth be told, with how many other things I want to tackle in the future, especially going into September, because I don't know if anybody noticed, but we're pretty close to September already. So I kind of debated, should I go through Forgotten Land again, do everything again, or should I just play the DLC and do a continuation of my stream series from a couple years ago? I decided just to jump into the DLC. I have a lot of things I want to do in September, and as much as I love Kirby and the Forgotten Land, I want to tackle some other stuff. So I thought, frick it, let's just jump straight into the fresh DLC while it's brand new and the hot commodity. Alright, so I believe these right here, or no, never mind. I almost said a thing and I'm like, no wait, I'm wrong. Forgive me for I've sinned. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and take that for some health. Alright, and I believe what we're looking for might be over here. Hang on, grab that. Thank you. Yes, that's 2 out of 5, so we're looking for those red ones. Doesn't matter about the green or the yellow or anything like that. We need those red ones. We got 2 out of 5. Let's go ahead and pop on into this cave. Keep on schmoving. No, I absolutely adore this game, though. Like, I remember in the original playthrough when there's this level pretty early on that is like almost like an abandoned mall. I kind of live for stuff like that, funnily enough. I know that sounds a little weird, but I kind of like mallcore, if anyone's ever heard of that. It's basically just mall aesthetic. And Kirby in the Forgotten Land had that. I believe a couple Kirby games have that, if I'm not mistaken. But it's really cool just to see like the abandoned like mall and all that kind of stuff. Don't want to die here. Yeet. And then we're gonna go back down. Not quite anything red, but that's okay. There we go. And then hit. Very nice game though. Like, in all honesty, graphically, like, I think okay, so I'm gonna kind of badger on about a subject here, and chat, throw your 2 cents in if you've got your 2 cents. But we live in a day and age, right? How many times have you guys heard the classic, video games take so much longer to make because of graphics and they're much bigger in budget and this and that, yada yada yada. We're having to focus on hyper realistic graphics. The what's it called? The not Bloom. I'm not thinking of Bloom. Oh god, what's that reflection in water called in like modern games? I should know the term for it right now. Ray tracing. Thank you. Ray tracing. We got ray tracing, we got this now. Oh, it's so expensive, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. I'm a firm believer. Nintendo's a very, very, very good example of this. I'm a firm believer that if you stylize your game, like if you give your game style, it doesn't even have to be 4K. If you stylize your game and make it look nice and pretty without necessarily going into ray tracing and 4K and all, like, you can do anything you want. Don't let me limit you. But, games like Kirby and the Forgotten Land are a fantastic example of you don't need hyper-realistic graphics to have a gorgeous game. This game is gorgeous. Gorgeous game. And there's nothing in this game that looks like it has like ray tracing or this and that. This is just purely stylized. And I feel like if we focused more on that in this day and age, in the gaming field, the gaming industry, and developing video games, we can have a super good time. I mean, look at Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Even that game has a lot going for it in terms of, like, just stylizing and whatnot. It's really nice looking.
You kids these days, and your 4K graphics, and
your
ray
4K
tracing,
graphic,
and
and your
60
ray
frames
tracing.
per second.
Gasp.
Back in my day, I had to walk uphill both ways to get ever 10 frames a second.
I was so afraid you were going to say, back in my day, we had to walk all the way to school, like, for 10 miles, and we dealt with it. We were thankful. or something. I'm assuming there's nothing up there, but I'm gonna go ahead and schmove on. That is, I feel like when you stylize your game, Donkey Kong Bonanza is a great example of a game where it's just you're good because of how it's stylized. And there's so many games like that that can really just thrive off. That's really nice. I'm gonna go with oh god.
There it is. Oh my
Okay,
God.
that's what we're looking for. Yeah, art style is what I look for in a game. I give no craps about if the game looks ugly. I just want it to be fun. Like, Repo looks uninteresting, but is it fun? Yeah, and that's all I care about. Yeah, I'd say, like, Repo is kind of like, you know, there's not a whole lot going on there on a technicality. There's, God, we played a Peak yesterday. Peak's a very, like, simple-looking game. It's not, like, anything whoa graphical-wise, you know. It's your cut and dry, like, little platformer, but they didn't focus on the graphics necessarily. Which, you know, they put what they put into it. It looks cool. But no, they also, like, they focus on the content, the main core aspect of the game. So, a lot of, oh shoot. My bad, I lost my effing power-up. A lot of indie games these days, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but look how many indie games out there haven't focused too hard on the graphics. You know, there could be, like, low poly games, or pixelated games, or 2D games that succeed far higher than your AAA studio games that are just graphical this, graphical that. I mean, let's take a look at some examples here. You got Balatro, which I've not played, but you got Balatro. You've got, you know, like we just said, Peak. You've got Lethal Company. You've got Repo. You've got, God, Demon Turf. If anyone's ever heard of Demon Turf, that game's, I haven't played it still, but that game's a good one. You know, games like Shovel Knight from years ago and whatnot. Like, those were games that didn't cost millions upon millions of dollars. They just worked for what they were, and they made their money. They were very profitable games, and people have fun with them and mod them and add replay value. Like, that's the beauty of it. Or, like, you go out there and you're a Sony AAA game, and if you were, like, you didn't sell your game very well that week and you got bad reviews, it was like Sony over here, oh, we lost millions of dollars, oh, we're shutting down the studio, oh, we failed, yada yada. It's like, bro, you didn't have your priorities straight. Actually, as a matter of fact, Astrobot is a great example of a game that's like, it's got, you know, beautiful graphics, sure, but it's stylized. Astrobot is actually a stylized game. It's got style. Whereas something like, I don't want to poke fun at any other franchise per se, but there's games out there that don't stylize. They aim for, like, Unreal Engine 5. We sure are using Unreal Engine 5, chat. Take a look at these hyper-realistic graphics. Like, okay, what's your game about? How about Battle Pass, Mr. Squidward? It's like, okay, well, I suppose. Make your microtransactions too high and you're going to pee off people. I don't mind a microtransaction when done right, but I feel like we live in a world where that's very, very, very heavy in the gaming industry, and sometimes you just want a straightforward, you know, little video game experience. People have been complaining about the new Pokemon, saying that the graphics are terrible. I will say this: I think the problem about Pokemon, I'm not saying like it's a problem about Pokemon per se, but a problem because of like what Pokemon does, is like, take a look at something like Power World. You look at something like Power World, or there's a new video game coming out that's gonna be like on PlayStation and I think other platforms, that it's done by the people behind Pokemon, I believe Game Freak and whatnot, right? And it's this super HD looking game, and people are going, oh my god, I wish they did this for Pokemon. I think Pokemon, like, you could technically up the ante, but I think they don't focus necessarily on the hyper-realistic graphics for Pokemon. Pokemon's not supposed to be hyper-realistic. It's supposed to be stylized in its own right. Could it afford to stylize a bit better? Maybe. Maybe it could afford to be a little bit better stylized-wise, but, you know, there's a huge focus on, you know, what Pokemon are being added into the game, and you know, how many Pokemon are in the game, and, you know, building the actual world to traverse, and this and that. You know, there's a lot that goes into Pokemon that I think people kind of take for granted. I don't know. I hate to be that guy. I'm not saying, like, don't have your concerns. You know, please voice your concerns if you're a fan of something and you want to, you know, ask the company, like, yo, you should probably do this. We kind of would like that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying don't do that, but I will say it's really hard to please Pokemon fans. Like, I like Pokemon. I'm not going to call myself, like, the biggest Advent fan out there, but I do like Pokemon a lot. But I'm not hard to please, you know. A hardcore Pokemon fan might be harder to please, if that makes any sense. Again, not trying to make fun of anybody. It's just we live in a world where, like, pleasing, like, hardcore Pokemon fans is really, really difficult. Really difficult. I'm gonna die now. No, never mind. Plus, you don't need game with a 4K graphics or ray tracing to be a good game. Game could have Mario 64 like graphics and still be a fun game. Exactly, exactly. I'm somebody like I will be the first to tell you, chat. I will be the first fricker to tell you. I grew up. I'm an old fossil. We can just call myself old at this point. I don't really care anymore. I grew up in the era of VHS tapes and AOL and online dial-up and all this kind of stuff, right? Whatever. Very small when it happened, but still. You know, we lived in a time period where Mario 64's peak graphics, you know, Wave Race and Banjo-Kazooie and Sonic Adventure and GoldenEye and all those kinds of games, right? Just some random ones to name a few, right? Can I... Hang on. That's dropped the ability. No, I don't want to bounce. Let go of the thing. You know, I lived in that era, is what I was saying. And, yeah, I'll be the first to tell you, it's not the best by today's standards. They have aged. They are of their time. They could have... Oh, I see what they do here now. Hold on. They are graphics of their time. They could be aesthetically pleasing to those who grew up with them. But, you know, if you're a kid these days, you're going to look at that and go, God, that looks very old or polygonal or whatever, right? And that's fine. It's not your era, and I respect that. But I think we need to remember that, like, I don't know. Not everything has to be about the graphics. People love playing Mario. Can you let go of the effing thing here? Let go. There we go. There we go. And then that power. My bad. I could not do what I wanted for... Don't suck the thing. Put that down. Okay. There we go. It's exactly what I wanted. So hard to ask. I was struggling so hard, Chad. I'm so sorry. That's my fault. I did this in a really dumb way. It's a really perfect example because the game has graphics that are similar to Mario 64. That's a good game. I actually really want to try that game out, Mario Sonic Prime. That's a game that's been on my radar. I actually own it. I just never streamed it, so.
I know
You
it's
motherfricker.
hard, but you need to stop sucking.
Yeah, you right, though. I do need to stop. I need to stop that right now. I would say it out loud, but I don't want eyes in the corner of the room. Be funny. I've seen people I'm going to buy the new game, and people are like, you're part of the problem. Like, just let me have fun. No, I completely agree with you. I remember that was the problem with Mario Kart World. A lot of people were like, oh, if you buy Mario Kart World, you're part of the problem, blah, blah, blah. You know, if it's your money, here's my philosophy. If it's your money, right, and you live life once, you know, personally speaking, I don't go out there and do drugs and this and that, right? I don't do all these other things that other people do. I'm going out of my way, and I'm spending my adult money on, you know, a video game that I really want to play and enjoy. You know, just let me enjoy it. Don't rationalize me like I'm some criminal for, like, buying something. You don't see me going out there and being like, oh, look at that sweater you're about to buy. That would make you a terrible person. Did you know that sweater was made by people who I don't know, shear sheep and, like, laugh at them as they shear? It's like, I don't know, like, random example, I'm sure. But, like, you know, bro, I'm not the one who controls everything in this world and how it functions. I'm just here to enjoy a thing. Like, I'm not saying, I maybe a bad example, I'm not sure. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know, if you go out and they sell a product, and there's nothing wrong with the product, you're just wanting to enjoy a thing, just enjoy it. If people are going to be butthurt and be like, you're part of the problem, you know, then let that be their problem, if that makes any sense. Let that be their problem. I believe we got everything. Yo, let's go. We did it. That's just selfish behavior to say that, in my opinion. Oh, it is. It really is. It's somebody just thinking about their neck of the woods and how they feel about a thing. They're not thinking about anybody else.
Okay.
It'd be funny. Also, I know you just got here, but I have to head out for work. Yeah, no problem at all, Omega. You have a good day at work. Catch you soon. Safe travels and whatnot. Let's go ahead and finish that. Oh, the Waddle Dees. How adorable. The Wah 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 Warp Star Max. That is adorable. I live for that, dude. I love that figurine. Ah! Oh my god. I can die and go to heaven. Please, I would love a figurine of the nap time. Please. It's to freaking die for. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Nintendo Prime actually put out a video about that recently, that does a dang good job of explaining why the boycott didn't work. It was never going to work. I would love to actually watch that video, because it was never going to work. People thought saying lower the price and this and that, like that wasn't ever going to work. Because if they back down and lower the price and they did this and that, right, that would mean people know that they can shake Nintendo. They can shake them. They can scare them. They can make them do this. They can make them do that. Nintendo stayed firm. because if they had like lowered and
We're gonna
caved
throw
in or
this
anything,
one.
they would have kind of looked like wusses. They would have looked bad. People would have gotten their way, but they would have looked like a company that you can just kind of shake for their jimmies, if that makes any sense. And Nintendo wasn't about to bow down like that. They're in a position they don't have to. That's why if Bonanza wins Game of the Year, it will make every Switch 2 hater and boycotter so mad, and it'll make my day. You know what? Cheers to that. I'm actually going to join you on that. Freaking cheers. Also, hello, Soulflare. Welcome on in. That's one thing I'll say when playing games. It should maybe get you interested to maybe want to make a game yourself one day. But I look at what companies make, and I'm like, this is too much for me. But indie games have totally been my push in that direction. Pseudo is what I think for that, because the game spoke to me saying it's possible to make a game yourself. You just need confidence. True, very true. I mean, some of the best games in this day and age have been made by either like one person or a very small team, and like I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the game Tori 3D or Tori 2 or Tori Saturn, any of those games. The developer behind that gave me a code for the first 2 games like a good while back to try out and whatnot on as a VTuber very early into my VTubing, and he's a little bit of a one-man army. I don't know if he works with anybody these days, but they either a small team or B one guy. But still, like it's really impressive that depending on what you do and the confidence that you have, you can make anything you want. Really, it's completely up to you if you wish to make something really cool. Is this bomb treasure? I'm gonna go here. No, wait, that's I know what that is. I remember that now. Never mind. We need to go... Oh, the mall. Do I save the mall for later? No, I can't. That's the next thing. Ah, I'm so excited. Frick. I live for this level. Okay, here we go. It's the mall. Do I think Mario Kart World should be 80? No, but do I think Nintendo should be boycotted for it? No. I don't think it should have been 80 either. It should have been 70. Should have been a $70 game. And yes, there are going to be people who tell me like, oh my gosh, it shouldn't even be 70, it should be 60. What are you talking about? No, we live in a day and age where 70 is going to be the new number. It's just economy stuff, yada yada. I don't like it, but I will live with it. But yeah, no, Mario Kart should not have been 80. No, I can agree to that. I paid 50 because of the whole Switch 2 bundle thing, but again, that was a whole thing from what, almost 2 months ago. Like it's said and done. Like that period of time is crossed. We've spent our money. We have the console. Whoever has the console has the console. Great. You can now move on and either enjoy it or not. And I am personally going to love my Switch 2. I've really been enjoying the Switch 2, for what it's worth. Really fun time. Let me dip down here. I don't think there's anything important here. Nah, not really. What a beautiful way to go about this mall. Just got done 100%ing this game. Man, I'm tired. Hot dog. You must have really went at it all day. Because it technically released, I believe, at midnight last night, or whatever, time zone for each person, but still. Let's see. Nintendo isn't a certain company that's doing some questionable things in the past few weeks. Cough, cough, Roblox. Oh, yeah, that whole shebang. That's been its own can of worms. I am now a locker. Tip me over. And then spit. There we go. Got me some corn. We love corn. Now ZA is the new bundle. I wonder what ZA's normal price is. That's a good question. I want to say ZA is $70 on the Switch 2 and then $60 on the Switch 1. Correct me if I'm mistaken, anybody out there, but I believe it's $60 on Switch, $70 on Switch 2. And you can get like an upgrade if you own the Switch 1 version. If I'm not, you have to pay a certain amount of money for that. If I'm not mistaken. Clear the stage, save the hidden stars, make 5 small starry flowers bloom. Oh, I can try. I'm not much of a gardener, but I can sure as all heck try. Boom. This one was hard for me to, took me 4 replays. I was gonna say, I don't think this is gonna be one of those, like, just a breeze in the park moments for me here. I can see the whole flower thing getting in my way. Ah, gotta give it a whirl, though. That's what I'm here to do. I also really love this song right now. Very good. God, it's been a minute. I can't remember if this is like the normal direction or... No, this is an extra room. We're okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. We got a TTS coming in, so I'll let that play while I game a little bit here. There we go. Thank you. Mr. Flower. If you're there. Wherefore art thou? Oh, I can't get up there for some reason. The flower, there he is.
The video. A boycott of something like that has to be by the target audience that want the console, which the protesters weren't. Leaders like some ordinary gamer were hypocrites and bought the console anyway.
And you knew they would.
The thing that those trying to lead it cannot get through their heads: never insult the consumer's intelligence, which is what they did, and thus alienates and results in spite buying.
True, very true. There were so many freaking people I knew, who were against it. They were so like, I'm not doing it. And then push came to the shove, and they're like, oh, everybody else is getting it. All my other friends are getting it. And then they caved and they got it. Like, just be honest with yourself. Like, you know, you don't gotta hate a thing just for the sake of hating a thing. Like, I can understand money is a son of a gun. I really understand that. $500 for the bundle, like, that's a lot of money to drop. I ended up buying 2 Switch 2s. Not, you know, 2 for me, but one for me and one for somebody else, right? That's $1,000. That's a lot of money, chat. That's a good chunk of my money that I get in 1 year. But I wanted to get it for somebody, you know, and get myself one because I love the Switch 2 and new consoles and all that kind of stuff. It's something I'm going to stream with a lot and yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, no, it's a lot of money. That is a lot of money to be putting out there. Boom, baby. Coming through. I might have to replay this level again if I'm being real. I thought this was like an extra section. This is absolutely like the normal way to go. So we'll have to come back into this level again. A macaroon I'm taking. Was that really all that was in that room? I somehow doubt. Go ahead and give me that power up again. Become the stairs. Thank you. Let's see. Most critical was also against it and honestly was a man of his word and still hasn't bought one so far as I know. That's fair. I mean, hey, if you stick to your guns, you know, that's one thing, right? But the people out there who kind of like caved and you were like, nah, I need one. I just think it's funny. Peer pressure is a son of a gun. That's something I like to call high school peer pressure. I don't know why I call it that, but I feel like maybe the peer pressure is always higher in high school when you're almost becoming a young adult and everybody's doing this quote-unquote cool thing that you want to be a part of. I was just called high school peer pressure because, you know, it's the thing that really pushes you into doing a thing you didn't want to do originally. I know what I am at Days End, chat. I'm somebody who, like, I want to get in on the next new Nintendo console if I can help it, the next new craze. I want to be there from the get-go. You know, I just love that kind of thing, right? I want to have a console ready for the next generation knowing I'm going to be buying a lot for it. I want to have it at the ready for, like, oh, Kirby and the Forgotten Land DLC came out. I want to be sitting there like, should I get a Switch 2 yet? Oh, I'm still thinking about it. Like, I want to be ready for it ASAP, right? So that's why I buy it immediately, because I know what I am. I know what I want from the get-go. I was kind of a name your price kind of guy, if you will. Yeah, let me go ahead and get rid of this power up. No, with the sword. And now I can press the Y button. Oh wait, I'm a dummy. I just realized this whole time that's how you heal. I'm all charged up. Yo, that's awesome. Skulldickle, come on in. It's good to see you. It's not like I got the price for the ZA for the Switch, $60, and then $70 for the Switch 2 version. Okay, so I was correct. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Save the hidden stars. Oh my god. I've missed 2 others so far. I'm terrible. Can I potentially go back? I'm going to let that go. I want to see if I can go back. Big maybe, though.
Alright, let's go to stats.
Anyways. Check the eShop on the Switch 2. Heck yeah. So I'm assuming, big maybe, though. I could be wrong. Is it, if you buy Pokemon ZA on the, oh, I don't have the stairs anymore. I've made decisions today. Never mind. We'll have to replay this level a few times. Hearing about the had to play through this 4 times sounds about right, actually. Anyways. It's if you hold... Oh!
Hold R and hold A, it's even cooler.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me... Oh, shoot. Hold on, let me back this up. Let go. Let's go! I want to get the green coins. Whatever you want to call these. So R and A. Go ahead. Frick. I'm going to press the wrong buttons and get myself killed. Give me some cake. We'll go ahead and grab this staircase. Grab the staircase. Kirby! The stairs, Kirby! Okay, we're good. Is it a situation like this? Hang on. Go ahead and let go of that. There you go. Woo! Okay, those stairs are a little too close for my comfort. That should not be how physics work. Guess who has the 3-day weekend thanks to Labor Day? This person right here. Yo, let's go. I debated on telling my boss if I wanted to work Labor Day or not, because I could ask if I want to work that day and save my PTO and yada yada yada. The lovely GK told me to take some time off and just enjoy myself. So I went ahead and agreed to it, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just take the day off. So I also have the 3-day weekend. Very excited. Utterly, hello, it's good to see you. So it was RNA. Whoa! What happened there? Hold on, try that again. Whoa! What is that? Hold on, try that again. What'd I do there? I did this weird, like, teleport thing. That's so crazy looking. Holy crap, that's awesome. And also, some of the people who said Nintendo should be boycotted for the $80 Mario Kart are probably the same people who would buy everything Call of Duty or same sports game and buy GTA 6 for $100. Possibility, in all honesty. I will say this, because I have games I want to buy that I know are, like, in the ridiculous price range. I will say this just to get it out there, like, plain and simple. If I like something and I want it... Hello, Katie. Welcome on in. If there's something I like and I want it, I'm just going to buy it. I'm going to get it if I can possibly get it. And that's all there is to it. There's not going to be a huge conversation behind it. I'm just going to enjoy anything I like, right? That's just my philosophy. Alright, I'm going to get on these stairs real quick. Try to do this super quickly. And then... there we go. Got more platform. That's me undoing my ability. Get the stairs! Okay, we're good. Your dodge is a teleport, I believe. It's really cool, actually. I love the teleport. Get the stairs to the destination without them letting them fall. Okay, good. So that was one of the little achievements here. Hello, how's the Kirby action? It's really good, Otterly. It's very good. Very fun game so far. We saved another little friend. I somehow missed the first two, but that's besides the point. Thank you for the popcorn. Oh, man, that was extra poppy popcorn. That was popping off. Okay, I'm done. Sorry for being so corny. You can shoot me in the back of the head now. I'm kidding. Your warping is your dodging R and B does something else? Gotcha. Interesting. Oh, whoa. I'm like releasing all sorts of demons. Hold on, try that again. And then you've also got that. And then you've also got... What was that I was doing? Okay, I see how that works now. Okay, never mind. We are Gouda. I'm learning. I say I'm learning as I've played this game. It's just been a hot minute. Been a whole 3 years. This is the sequel stream after 3 years. I also have downloaded the Crossworlds beta, so I can't wait to play too. Yeah! I got mine at the ready. I opened it up earlier. Sadly, I couldn't go into like my PC settings and whatnot for the game, but I was able to like make sure that it's downloaded and ready to go. So get the stairs to the destination. So we did that. Clear the stage. We're about to do that. We saved 2 of the hidden starries. I missed some of the starry flowers blooming. I don't know how to do that actually. I guess I've just kind of done it on the fly. And then there's like a mystery one I have no idea about. Okay, we're going to replay the level anyway, so let's go ahead and finalize what we got here. Also ready to, yeah, Otterly, I'm going to be switching at midnight. I'm going to be just jumping into a VC, and whoever wants to pop in, we're just playing at midnight for like at least a couple hours, like 2 or so hours. As much as I love Kirby, we're going to be swapping. What?
You don't work tomorrow?
I do.
What time?
Normal.
Don't stay up all
I'm not. I said 2 hours. I said 2 hours.
Okay.
I'm being
Alright,
responsible.
importing chow files.
She's getting on me. Man.
Bitch, I'm
Not playing till 3 or 4 in the morning. I'll hate myself.
not
We got more to play tomorrow
nowhere.
anyways. I'm not that silly.
Yeah.
So when is the beta for Crossworlds ready? In a little less than 2 hours. In about an hour and 42 minutes. If you hold R and B in the do a psychic beam. Oh, okay. That's so cool. I love how many different things you can do in this game with just a couple of the buttons. It's really cool. All right, so it was Defeat the crystal monster that shoots meteors without getting hit by a meteor. Wait, defeat the crystal monster that shoots meteors without getting hit by a meteor. Okay. So that was one of the missions. Gotcha. All these stories are so cute, aren't they? Dude, this whole game is adorable. This game is to die for. It's to die for. It's such a good game. I'm pretty darn sure I'm not going to be able to do this all in one sitting, so we might be doing a secondary stream for this, maybe even third, depending on how long it is. But we'll definitely try to return to this sometime, probably next week if I can help it. I haven't made my schedule for next week, but I should have a lot of openings. The stars are gathering, and the ceiling crystal has gotten one step closer to its original shape. Let's go.
Is that a future mod or what?
Hopefully it doesn't crash from too many people going on it. No, you're right, though, because of how many people are going to be jumping on and the crossplay and all that. Big maybe. You never know. Honestly, totally fair. You know what the heck? I'll only be able to vibe out because to be up and streaming some Shinobi. But you bet I'll be around to have some fun. Yeah, sounds good.
So fun.
Good old John Shinobi.
Which one's this one?
Oh, RB in the air? Gotcha, for the beam.
Oh, it's fun.
Astronomer Waddle Dee, who you met at the volcanic island, has returned to town. Let's hear what they have to say. That's so fun. No wonder it said server not ready to be when I tried to open the game. Yeah. It's like we could pretty much pre-download it, but we can't play it for another like hour and a half, give or take.
Yeah.
Star Guide Waddle Dee has come to town. He can teach you about starries. Cool. We'll talk to you, at the very least. What a pet Astro D so bad right now. He's so cute. Look at all their hats. Aren't they so fun? They're begging to be merchandise for me to buy. Well, hello again, Kirby. I trust you've made some progress in your starry-saving quest. I don't know why I'm giving them this, like, weird voice. You must help them, otherwise the Star of Darkness will come back to life. Oh, by the way... I can never do a light voice. While investigating the meteors raining down all over the world, I dug up some new figurines. So I have to ask, are you interested in trading any starry coins for the figurines I have? I thought it'd be fun to use the gotcha machine for a trade, so I made one. I call it the Gotcha Machine EX. You never know which figure will come out until you try it. There's nothing like the fun of discovery. With the Gotcha Machine, you can even draw figures that you won't find in these stages. So what do you say? Let's do it. Oh my god. I have 969 coins. Ay. Let's go ahead and spend a little bit here. Bro, if I had the money, I would make a Waddle Dee figurine spread. Dude, I'm telling you. Dude, imagine like the freaking Waddle Dee fine china. Like that's all that you would ever have for like your plateware and whatnot. Like, all right, honey, people are coming over. We got to get out the fine china. It's just Waddle Dee and Kirby stuff and like little like stars on the end of your forks and knives and all that. Like, bro, I freaking would. I'm telling you. Speaking of games, I got myself a new one coming in a few days. Ooh, do tell. I love me a new video game. Lost Starries. All right.
Where'd it go?
Draw again? Sure. We're going to do 2 more.
It is an
And then we'll save our coins. Red Starry coin. Gotta have that. Get out the Waddled China. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, we're digging in for one more. We got ourselves... the Big Starry Flower. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and decline for now. By the way, chat, there's a place at my mall. It's like a little anime store where they actually do like little lotteries that you pay a certain amount for a ticket, and depending on what letter you get a specific item. I remember getting some Donkey Kong merch. They had a Donkey Kong lottery at my mall, and I ended up getting I believe some kind of like bag, and I ended up getting a little Donkey Kong glass not too long ago. Oddly, I showed you what that glass looked like not too long ago. Same glass, but
glad y'all having fun with this.
They occasionally do like the lottery stuff there. It's really cool. It's not like a lottery where you like try to give money, you try to earn money back, and you don't get money. You get like a little item no matter what. It's like a gotcha in its own right. Alright, lost them all. You don't gotta tell me twice to come back here. I love me them all. Yeah, remember that glass? Yeah. Well, I guess to be more correct, the glass was, like, I purchased the glass separately, but that was after they had, like, finished their lottery, and whatever they had left over, they, like, sold store-wise. But it was from the lottery. That one I didn't win, but I did, like, get a randomized glass. I didn't know which one I was getting, though, which was fun. It's a really nice, like, little glass. By the way, yours truly, I don't know if anyone's seen the horror movie Fanta drinks that they have. It's literally just the same drinks as normal, except with, like, horror characters on the boxes and the cans. Except the Chucky one. There's a Chucky one that has, like, a fruit punch flavor. Apparently that's, like, a new Fanta flavor, right? Anyways, yours truly was able to nab 2 Michael Myers boxes of the pineapple and one of the Chucky for fruit punch. So the shape had to go out and get 2 of the 12 packs of the of his favorite character. But I also did like grab a Chucky because even though I'm not an adamant like Chucky fan, I did want to try out the fruit punch drink because it's Fanta. I like me some Fanta, and I wanted to see what the fruit punch would taste like. So I haven't tried it yet, but I ended up throwing. I'm not even kidding you when I tell you this, chap. I took 2 of the pineapple Fantas, the sodas, and I mixed it with an actual like pineapple drink, and I threw it all into this like slushy maker that I own. Holy frick, dude! This yellow, abundant, little snazzy drink I got. Oh, was that the meteor guy? Was that the meteor guy? Is this the guy who drops meteors? Was I not supposed to take a hit by him? I might have to restart that. Oh, excuse me, I might have to restart the level. Do you bring down the... You might not be the meteor guy. I can't tell if you're the meteor guy or not. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna restart the level. I hate to like bow out so soon, but I wanna do a double take. I can beat that guy without taking a hit. Question: am I the only one here who doesn't really like Sprite? Probably not. I'm sure there's somebody out there who doesn't either A, like Sprite, or B, doesn't like soda in general. I'm actually not a soda person these days. I'm somebody who, like, I steer away from soda, like, more often if I can than not. Very occasionally, it's like a treat for me. It'll be like the occasional root beer, or like I've had like a grape soda in recent. But for me, they're like treats these days. The only reason why I ended up getting the Fanta recently was because, again, it had Halloween on it and all the other... They have like Freddy Fazbear on the orange one and whatnot. Like, I've been kind of grabbing it for that. If anything, I've turned them into slushies instead of the keeping like the regular soda. But I usually kind of steer away from soda these days. Just because I feel like I had a little too much in the grand scheme of my life, and I tried holding back on that. Can't wait for it to show. Yeah. Yeah, I like Sprite. I like Star, actually. I am also that one weirdo that likes the McDonald's Sprite. For some reason, it's considered blasphemy for liking the McDonald's Sprite. I'm going to ask you to move your cheeks. There we go. Oh, you're a... Woo, hold on now. You got a couple phases. There we go. Defeat the crystal monster that shoots meteors without getting hit by a meteor. There we go. So that was the guy. I saw him hit me with a meteor once, and I was like, "You listen here, mister. You're the guy from the ad I saw earlier. You're the one with the $500,000 bounty."
Forgot Super Chaos. That's radioactive.
I'll say, nah, I totally get you on the Sprite thing. It's acquired taste as opposed to other sodas. I actually prefer Starry more over Sprite itself. I think in this day and age, I also agree. If it's like, well, yeah, I'd say Starry in general. I would say Starry overall. I can agree to that. Could go for High C Orange normally. Do the lava orange burst, the whatever it's called, the orange lava burst. I actually buy that on a regular. I really like the orange High C. Super good. I buy orange High C and I buy the Flash and Fruit Punch. Big High C fan. Big High C fan. I always buy a bunch of it if I can help it.
What's its name?
Fanta, don't you want to? Man, I remember when they used to use that in their ad all the time. By the way, I did say that the game was since you asked about it, Zonic. Oh, I'm sorry. You right, though. I did ask about it. Final Fantasy Collection 1 through 6. Oh, yes, the collections. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. So it's coming out pretty darn soon, then? There's so much coming out soon. It's insane. Hot dog. Hold on. I might go down this little lane here for a second. Oh, it is out. Never mind. Scratch that. It is out. Oh no, is it the same area? Oh shoot. There's a way to like grow flowers, but for the life of me, I'm not very good about it. And then that leads down there. I'm not ready to go there. We'll head back. Apparently there's some places that sell Mountain Dew Surge. There is Burger King. The Burger King that used to be next to my old job. They had Surge, and that was how I got my fix every now and then. Again, not a soda guy by today's standards, per se. I do like an occasional one. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I try not to drink them that often. But, no, holy frick, dude. Like, the Surge, holy frick. Let me tell ya. Make 5 small starry blooms. So I made some flowers. Oh! I see what's going on. Chat, now that we're talking about starry so much, it's actually kind of messing with me now. Because this game has quote-unquote starries. Now I'm thinking of the drink rather than... these like little fellas we're saving in the game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we have another little friend here that we never saved. It's number 1, so that's the first one we missed. Dude, why is this music kind of godly, though? Kind of insane, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming maybe we can
Does this randomizer
get some
have
flowers
twitch
going on in
integration?
here.
If it
Bought it from
does,
Best Buy. Yo, let's go.
currently. But
I
I'll
love
look into
Best
it.
Buy. I don't go nearly as often as I used to. I remember going there a lot as a kid, but I love me some Best Buy. Boom. Alright, so there seems to be an ice cream cone in that pathway. Okay.
Did you know they had Twitch
Let's take a
integration
screenshot
with
just in
Uno
case.
And that it doesn't work.
You
at
never
all?
know.
The best Twitch integration, it's awful.
Yes, indeed.
It is so bad.
So there's an ice cream
But
cone.
integration with, like, games like
What does that
Call of the
mean,
Lamb and
though?
stuff is really fun.
Wait.
Or,
Hold on, this is a new pathway, right?
shoot, what's the-
I know I just took a screenshot, but I don't feel like
It's the one where
getting out
you're
the screenshot.
jumping
Hold on.
on semi-trucks.
Ice cream path.
Yes.
Oh.
Really good Twitch integration as
I think
well.
I might get it, question mark.
A couple of games I've played
Big
that have
maybe?
really good Twitch integration, but there's some that just
I'm gonna ask you to
don't.
float all the way over there.
They break
not
if they
fall.
just don't work.
Dude, I live for this mall
But,
aesthetic
hey,
over here.
if there is
Look at this, like,
Twitch integration
wall.
with Chow,
Look at this wall with that, like, on the top right corner. The triangles and all that. It's very 90s. Which, by the way, chat, a little bit of an update, like a minor update, because I don't want to obviously give it too much detail, but that whole Project RZ that we've been working on in the background, wowzers. Wowzers, do we have some progress coming along. We have some really awesome progress coming along. Several emotes came in today, and I got a preview of another set not too long ago, and, oh, they're so good. You guys are gonna have so much fun. Anybody who ends up getting anybody who subs to the channel and ends up getting emotes and all that, you guys are in for a treat. It is premium. There's a particular hang on, I'm gonna play something for you real quick. It'll be my hint as to not give it away. I'm gonna join a random little Discord room here. Hold on. There we go. There's a particular meme that I got an emote of, if you will, if you catch my drift. If you heard that sound, if you know the meme, there's a particular emote I got that's really freaking funny. The Prowler. Oh my god. I will tell you this though, it's nice looking. It's very nice. I got them in this morning. I started busting out laughing before I left for work. I was like, oh my god, I finally have it. I finally legitimately have it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Alright, we got our second missing friend here, which now we have all these starries, so we saved them. Yeah, no, that's one of like 6 I got from one dude earlier today. They're so good. By the way, some of the emotes I went ahead and went out of my way. I made sure that we're getting remakes. We're getting a couple remakes of some emotes that we currently have. So I went ahead and made sure that anything that, like, I would argue not everything, but most things that people like if there was like an emote that somebody's like, yo, you know, I really like this one. Like, if it gets used a lot, it got a remake more than likely. Other than technically a dancing emote I have, because I made it myself. That one's not getting redone, but I have some other dancing ones coming through that, in my opinion, are even better. But yeah, there's a couple remakes that I have. Surprisingly, I don't have a eating popcorn one yet, but keep in mind, popcorn is such an important part of the cinema here that, you know me, I'm going to eventually grab the popcorn emote. I've been trying to eye for the right person. Ah! Great heavens, speaking of popcorn. Popcorn actually does sound good. Oh, by the way, I'm trying to remember the last time I streamed recently, but I forgot to tell you guys that I went to go see the movie Weapons the other day. Oh, such a good movie. Very good movie. Very fun time. Yeah. We gotta stop little bro. Okay, that was... Ooh, not the stairs. I mean, it's okay if they fell, because I've already done that achievement, but I just didn't want them to fall. My bad. Guys, should I go for it? Should I get back into Final Fantasy XIV finally? If you're feeling up for it, I would say if you've got the groove for it, like if you're feeling down for it, and you feel like you can finally put your foot back in the door and get back into it, yes. I would say yes. When you've got that feeling for a game like that, because it's a big game, but when you have that feeling for it, give it a whirl. See how far it takes you. Not a bad idea. Speaking of popcorn, best popcorn brand. Ooh, best popcorn brand.
I did it wrong again.
I'm an Orville kind of guy, Redenbacher. I'm an Orville kind of guy. But that could just be me.
Yeah.
My parents kind of, I don't know the name of the brand, but who's that guy with the cowboy on the front? It's like a cowboy guy or whatever. They kind of like his popcorn. I like Orville, though. Like, that's some good stuff right there. And then we have Popcorn Day at work every Friday, which is tomorrow for me. Well, it's Friday for everybody. You know what I mean. It's Popcorn Day at my work for me. So I'm very excited that tomorrow I get to grab. I'm going to be grabbing 3 bags of popcorn. One for me, one for the lovely in the room, and then a bag for my coworker. She got me a bag of popcorn like a week ago, and I'm going to kind of owe the favor back. What kind of cinema guy would I be if I didn't feed my good folks popcorn, right? But granted, you guys feed me popcorn all the time, right? I guess it's the other way around. Woo! Get your mitts off me, buddy. I don't roll that way. I gotta move. He might be mad. Ah! Hang on. Let's do a charge up. Ooh! I didn't think it'd actually get me. What a strong fella. Shoot. I got cocky. I thought I could attack him with some good stuff there. There we go. Yes, Orville, dude. Yeah, it's so good. Like some AMC popcorn? AMC's a good choice. AMC's one of the good choices. I can agree to that. I've had it once. Pretty darn solid. I already had a free account. I don't know if I had progress. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't need the power up. I'm only level 10 in the game. That's fair. I believe, can't you get to like level 50 or something on a free account? If I'm not mistaken. Something like that. You can get pretty far in 14. Yep, okay. I know when I played, I remember I played very little, by the way. Somebody tried getting me into it a while back. My problem is my attention span is garbage. So even though I played as much as I possibly could, more so with friends and whatnot, I kind of fell off on a personal. But it was cool. It was cool from like what little bit I played. Oh! I feel like that's the thing I needed for the flowers to bloom. May have fricked. Is that it? Is that... No. I fricked up, didn't I? Wait! No, I didn't. Hold on. I can salvage this. There we go. That's the 5 out of 5. Never mind. I thought I fricked up big time. We've done everything. We can leave the level now. Frick everything else here. Good luck to everybody else. I'm out of here.
Sonic on his way to school.
The Wild Edge Sword upgrade actually has the shield as the block. It's so it's also indestructible, I think. Oh, okay, okay. Pretty darn strong then. You go, Kirbo. That on is sneaky. Or that one is sneaky, I'm sorry. Probably one, if I had to guess. Good stuff. Alright, we finally cleared out everything that we were missing from before. Got some money. Good to go. Actually, Otterly, do you want to preview? Because I've shown you like a very few things. Otterly, do you want to preview to that thing I was talking about earlier? By chance? You can, like, give chat your reaction to what you think about it. Because it's really freaking funny. Oh, I never downloaded them on this PC. I forgot I went to work. And I got to see the emotes on my my phone, but not on the computer. I'm going to have to grab them here. Hold on, let me download these.
There are.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bought a nice 6-pack from this guy. It's like drinks. All right. Go over here.
Just gone. Literally, Casino Highway over Mission
It's incredible. Holy crap.
Get 999 rings in one sitting. It's true.
Hit me? Okay, I got you then. I'm gonna hit you with it. Let's see. There you are. It's very zoomed in, so not give away too much, but. Oh my god, it's incredible. Let's see. Also, I need to reply back to a really important DM here, so let me just double check. Switch to a certain. Let's see. Could be unique transitions, like whenever you switch to a certain model. Perfect, yada yada.
There is crowd control. So the problem with that is that you can only activate that if you're live. You can't just use crowd control when you're offline. If you're wanting to do this not on stream, you have to be online.
Just a second here, Chad. I got you.
Crowd control to do it. To get you money. They could decide to just not give you money and take.
There we go. Alright, sorry about that.
Not entirely.
Had to check in on a very important DM. I wheezed and my BF turned his head to see if I was okay. Well, there you go, folks. Got the approval of it's really freaking funny. It's not even the full photo, too. It's just very zoomed in. That should say that's just one of the very few emotes. Actually, as a matter of fact, I got to show you one more here in a second. We're going to Fallen Star Beach. Clear the stage and save the hidden star. So that seems to be like the basic going forward. You're in Gridania? Gotcha, okay. It's a very big game. Funnily enough, I was a Lalafell when I played.
Did you have a good time?
But yeah, no, Otterly, I gotta show you a thing. We got a freaking upgrade, by the way. We got an upgrade big time. Let me see if I can find you here. There you are.
I see.
I'm gonna show you a remake of one of the emotes I got here.
I understand.
There we go.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Let me know what you think about that one.
Appreciate that.
That one I'm very proud of. Very proud of that one. I'm a cat. Oh, the cat folk. Yeah. That's fun. I don't know if I ever went back in, what I would want to be. I'd probably restart if I ever like got back into it. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of classes and whatnot. The cat folk would be a really fun. Actually, I think I know what I might be. The whirlpool. You are a potato. A potato.
I think the eggs are just kind of hatching on their own.
Also, I realized on my previous, I say previous model, the model I'm using right now, I didn't realize how much of a freaking 5-head I was. Like, I know Sonic characters tend to have really big heads, but compared to what I'm getting in the future, I was just like, Jesus. I have such a big freaking head. I've got this big star-shaped head. Nobody told me I had such a big forehead. Now I'm embarrassed. I've had this big forehead for like 4 years now. I'm kidding, by the way. It's all fun. I'm just being funny. Oh god, I love this level too. It's very beautiful with the crystals and the blue and everything going on here. It's very nice. If you'd restart, I'd love to see you stream it one day. Hey, you know what? Never say never. Like, I don't know if I ever would, but I also want to say never, because there are things I've said before in the past, like, oh, I would never do this, or I don't think I'd stream that. This was years ago, by the way, when I would do content. And I always told myself, I don't think I would. I was like I said, I would never do Undertale, right? I was like, never Undertale, don't care for it. Deltarune, who cares for that? Blah, 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 don't care. Look what happened. I ended up playing Deltarune earlier this year, and I had an absolute freaking blast. Never say never. I am no longer in my stubborn ways from years ago. If I shoot something down like immediately, you'll get the vibe of like, oh, he just flat out doesn't like this game. But like these days, like if it's something I've played enough 14 to know, like, yeah, it's interesting, and yeah, if you got the right people, I'd probably play with like friends that also play the game, because I don't think I would do a good job by myself, but I can see myself playing with people. An avocado, thanks. Interesting, the other streamer for Final Fantasy 14 I watch is also a Lalafell. That's fun. That'd be the way to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Grab some friendos, have some co-com, just shoot the fan. Best way to go about it. Like, could I play it by myself? Sure. Would I do a good job at it? I don't think I would. Chat would probably say otherwise. They'd probably just be happy to like hang out and chat with me and stuff. I feel like gameplay-wise, I'm gonna get so sidetracked with like my chat that I don't see myself paying enough attention. So my biggest gripe is that I don't feel like I'd pay much attention. That's my fault though. That's a me problem. Otherwise, yeah, no, it's a fun time. Yeah, treasure chest. Yo, a bunch of coin. We take those. Find 7 treasures in the ocean. Oh, okay, so that's one of the missions. Noted. Also, I'd happily reconsider my sub if you thought about it. That's fair. I'll definitely have to keep it in mind in the off chance. I feel like it's a really good game to play during the winter, because there's a lot of like adventuring and quests and whatnot. And for me personally, like when I played it in the winter, it was such a good game to like, you know, you're trapped inside, it's cold, can't really go outside, like go out on adventures. I love playing like VR during the winter, because it makes it feel like you can go to anywhere you want, even when it's cold. Same with Mario Sunshine. That's why I like Mario Sunshine so much during the winter, because it feels like you're going like on a vacation, warm and all that, when it's really cold outside. I've always loved that kind of feeling. I believe I found another cave. Another little treasure. Very nice. That was a Nintendo games in their waterfalls. I'm telling you right now, chat. I'm telling you right now. To the Final Fantasy 14, I mean, yeah. I picked up on what you were putting down. I mean, we are getting into fall and winter pretty soon. We are. Absolutely. That's the beautiful part of it all, is we're getting pretty darn close to that. Very excited. I won't go out of my way and sound like I'm a huge winter person. Like, there's parts of winter I like, but then there's, like, you know, I don't like it being that cold. You know, driving on snow is, like, awful and whatnot, in my opinion. But otherwise, like, I do like the holidays and There are things to enjoy about the winter. Fall, however, I flat out love fall. I'm a biased son of a gun. Granted, I was also born in the fall. Could be a contributing factor, I'm not sure. Some people say that, like, when you're born at a particular point in the year, you might be more fond of that point in the year, or if you're born in that point in the year, you might, like, resent it for whatever reason. You could be one way or the other. I'm somebody who, like, I was born in the fall, so I like the fall. But everybody's different. There better not be another frickin' mission where it's don't get hit by the meteor guy. Better not, because I took a hit from him just now. You son of a gun. Come here, you. You know what? Charging up. Oh, shoot. I gotta be a little bit more careful there.
Where are you?
You know what? Yeah, I'd love that. That's fair. Yeah, once it's fall, that's not a bad idea, actually.
You here, right?
November baby here. Yeah, good old November. We freaking love November in this household. I'm a very big October, November kind of guy. We're getting there. Speaking of Forgotten Land, can't wait for Forgotten Land characters in Air Riders like Elephant and or the Beast Pack. Yes! Dude, Kirby, first of all, chat, I know I've said this before, but Kirby Air Riders, perfect time to be talking about this right now on stream, as a matter of fact, because for those who don't know, most of you do, because we talked about it, I believe, during my subathon, but for those who don't, in the off chance, Kirby Air Riders is releasing on my 30th birthday. November 20th of this year is my 30th. I'll be reaching my 30s, and we got Kirby Air Riders releasing that day. You better believe we're doing a big launch party for that game, and just hamming it up, and just, holy frick, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Also, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. I really don't want to jump the gun. I really don't want to jump the gun when I say this, because I don't want to confirm anything that I, don't want to confirm. But that whole Project RZ thing that I'm wanting to release, like, I might actually be aiming for, like, my birthday time frame around mid-November. So don't be too surprised if I'm going to confirm it, like if I'm going to confirm it, it's going to be confirmed like maybe late October, early November at the earliest, but I'm not going to confirm it August, September, not even early October. We still got a lot to tackle with my project, but I've been like swinging at it, dude. I'm telling you right now, when I tell you right now, I've been swinging at it, I have been swinging at it. I've been contacting the right people. I've been getting all sorts of assets ready. It's just, all these things take time, and I don't want to rush my project in the off chance that it's not ready. But I've been swinging at it so hard to ensure you guys will be able to get something really cool in the near future. It's going to be really refreshing for the channel. It's going to be really just fun. Very excited. But I don't want to release it when it's not ready. So, giving it a second, just in case. But I'm supposed to get it. Now, I normally don't make it about the money. I'm not going to make it about the money necessarily. In the grand scheme of things, because it's really just I'm more so here just to give you guys something really cool. But I will say, because of the subathon we had recently, a very successful subathon, by the way. We had a very successful subathon. We're getting a big fat paycheck from Twitch in mid-September. That is going towards the project. Like, we have so much, like, we're getting from that I can, like, put it into the rest of the assets I need to finish the project. So because of my lovely community, you guys have literally given me the ability to push forward and practically finalize the rest of my project. So, and obviously after the project's said and done, I still want to feed into it over time. It'll be like my next big thing. We always want to feed stuff into the channel and whatnot, but I will let you know that the subathon was such a huge success that I will be able to do a lot with it soon. Very helpful. Getting a Nintendo Switch too? Oh, for your birthday? Yo, let's go. Let's go. We could do so I'm hoping by the time Christmas rolls around, it's like holidays and all that, the community. I'm hoping to do like community, like Smash Brothers and Mario Karts and all that kind of stuff around the time of like Christmas. Because most people will have like, or more people will have a Switch 2 by then. And we could do like more sessions and whatnot. So it'll be really fun. Still couldn't get over how much Omega pelted you for that one card. He was obsessed. He was obsessed with that one card. I'm glad he got it, though. It took him like a million years, but I'm glad he got it. You're going to say that, and then he's going to show up any second now, because he did go to work, but he will just appear suddenly. He will just miraculously appear.
That might be the input controls one I already.
Thank you, Omega. And his card gambling, that's true. Omega did contribute a lot, funnily enough, towards it, but he's not only just an incredibly sweet friend, but he's been a very helpful, like, for those who don't know, I made him, like, manager of some of my content and whatnot. He's kind of like somebody who helms over, like, ideas, and, he helped me out with the subathon ideas and this and that and whatnot. I tend to do a lot of my work anyways by myself, because I work as a one-man army, but I kind of go over everything with him, and he, like, you know, like lets me know like, oh, that's a good idea, or maybe what if we do this, what if we do that, and you know, he's like my second brain basically to like help me out, like figure out what I want to do. So he's been very helpful in that regard. I really appreciate him on that. Actually, funnily enough, so even before the subathon happened, I made a bit of a bold decision earlier yesterday. I made a very bold decision yesterday as to what I wanted to do with my model stuff going forward, because I had some really cool stuff coming in, but something in my heart said, something feels missing. Something feels like not right. There's got to be something I can do here. Something doesn't feel like we're finalizing this. Like if something feels like needs to be added. I contacted somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but I contacted a certain somebody. I went, this person might be perfect for what I'm looking. Oh shoot! I'm gonna die. I needed to contact somebody who I thought who would be perfect for this thing I need. I contacted them, and I was like, I feel like you'd be great because you have that enthusiasm, you have this background I'm looking for, you have all these things that you know, that I know, things that I really enjoy. Like, you also enjoy these things. I kind of want to work with you. Do you want to work with me? They replied back to me, and they were so enthusiastic. They were like, yes, please, let me. They got so excited. Again, I'm not going to mention names, but they got so excited when I asked them to help me with the thing, because they were just like, please let me help you. And I was like, let's go. So we now have this wonderful collaboration where I'm working with somebody who, like, in-house knows the ins and outs of things that I really enjoy. So, like, for example, you guys know my Mario costume I'm wearing right now, like the plumber gear. You know the banjo outfit I got, etc., etc. That is going to be, like, a huge thing going forward. It's like I have somebody in my corner now who, like, they get it. They get all of the stuff that I like because we have things that we both very much like in that regard. And, like, not everything, but some things. And I'm just really excited because my brain is going, okay, if I ever need like a new costume or a new this or new that or whatever, I'm gonna have the right person in my corner now because they get it. They completely understand it. And they've already kind of ran off with like, oh, I've got this idea, that idea. I'm like, yes, that's the enthusiasm I'm looking for. So I'm just so freaking excited because I feel like I've got the right person now on the job for a thing that I'm wanting. So very, very excited. I hope I reach that. No. Heck yeah, it's so good. Honestly, I'll probably need to show you a preview on that as well, but it's so good. Don't kill me, Mr. Crocodile.
And random other stuff like
great heavens.
And stuff will just spawn in the hub world.
Fun fact, Zonic, my birthday is actually very close to yours. Oh, heck yeah. Mine's on the 20th, and funnily enough, Zenny's is on the 25th. I remember a while back you'd said you had your birthday pretty close by. I'm wondering, like, what day it is. So couldn't get over how much Omega... Oh, I already read that. My bad. Sorry, I babbled, chat. Did I go off too much? I probably did. I tell myself I won't talk about the project stuff very much because I don't want to bore you, but... I wonder what Kirby tastes like. He probably tastes like... I'm going to take a guess. This is just me. If anybody's ever had mochi, I would say Kirby tastes like mochi. 25th, actually, same as Zinny. Yo, let's go. So you got the same birthday as Zinny, then. That's fun. And the same as my great-grandma, rest her soul. My great-grandma on my dad's side, her birthday was also on the 25th. So sometimes it lands on Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. I believe in you, Kirbo. Kirbo! No! Mother fricker. You fly farther in Tornado. If you hold the button. Genius. Dude, I'm a platformer fanatic, and I didn't even think about that. Shame on me. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Chad is also like my secondary brain, for I am very stupid. There we go. So much better. Holy frick, what is wrong with me? Alright, got another star piece. That's going to be 3 of 7. Let's go ahead and tornado backwards a little bit. I feel like there might have been some other stuff that I missed. Wow, you can really travel with the sucker. Hot dog. Woo. I want to try mochi, like authentic mochi. Yeah, authentic mochi. Authentic mochi. I've had authentic mochi once. It's pretty darn good. You'll never be able to look back at like store-bought mochi or just something you found like out and about. But I've had authentic mochi once, and it was really good. You can still like I can still go and like eat store mochi or like something you find anywhere, but like it's your life changes once you've had it legitimately, like the good stuff. Find another treasure. Okay, we're good on that. That's great. Because my birthday is on the 4th of December. Yo, let's go. Otto, so that means your birthday is like, what, 2 weeks after mine? It's not far at all, actually. Like, I know we're 2 different months. But yours is not far after. If anything, a week after Zinny's. Well, kind of. Almost a week. We're all pretty darn close.
stuck in that fight for 45 minutes.
What next?
Trying
Me
to get out.
and Zinni have the same year? That I don't know, actually.
It killed
That
them
is
very
a
quickly.
good question. That would be really funny if you guys were born on the same day. That'd be kind of crazy, actually. Oh, there we go.
So happy. Somebody
Auntie M, Auntie M.
For about,
Oh no, we're not in
somebody else
Kerbal
got
land
stuck
anymore.
Auntie,
on
did I hurt trading
the
cards?
Twinkle
3!
Oh no.
car section for 45
No.
minutes because
You
at
didn't
the
hear
time,
trading cards.
when you
I
can sometimes
realized I need to add
decide,
new trading
do you
cards.
wanna go back
Omega, you saying that for some reason got me an idea just now. What if I add like new cards at the end of each month? Like by the time a month is over, going into a new month, I add like another couple of cards. That's not a bad idea.
Yup.
Like kind of like how Pokemon does it every month or so. I should add like a couple new cards every month. I'll probably add like maybe 4. I'll add like 4 or maybe 5 soon. Because fun fact of the day, chat, I might reset the cards in November. I know that might hurt for anybody who's collected the cards, but I quote unquote might reset them in November. Again, might be more so related to Project RZ, but want to make sure you guys get some pretty cool stuff. I say that as like, I don't know if I'd have enough for what I'm aiming for, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Was born in 96. I want to say you might be older than Zinni then, because I want to say Zinni is 28. I want to say he was born in 97, if not 98. I want to say he was 97, though. You might be a year older. I could be wrong, though. I feel like I should know my friends and the years they were born and age and all that, but for the life of me, I'm kind of bad about that. Forgive me for I've sinned. Omega has been summoned. I told you he would show up. I told you if you brought the cards, he will just miraculously show up. You all heard me when I said that, right? I'm telling you. I also just realized I messed up. Move your cheeks. I don't know if I'm making this chat. I don't know if I'm beating the Kirby allegations. Also 96, yo, let's go. I always got jealous of people born in 96 because that was a really good year for gaming. Where, even though I was born in 95, there were very good video games that year. I feel like in 95, all that was really notable was like, I think like Chrono Trigger, Donkey Kong Country 2. I want to say there was like a few other things in 95, like Yoshi's Island. But like, man, you talk about like, that was the end of like the Super Nintendo generation and this and that, right? Like I wanted, the N64 came out in 96. What an honor to be born in the year the N64 came out. Yeah. You were born around the same time as the 64. Let go of me. First console was PS1. That's also a lovely console, though. It had such a huge library. Fantastic time. Love the PS1. Yeah, Zinni's going to be turning 28 this year. Yeah, so he's turning 28. So if he's turning 28, that means he was born in... oh, God. Does that make me... Oh, God. Does that mean I'm technically... Hang on. He's born 5 days after me, so he'll turn 28, then I'm turning 30. So I'm about a little over 2 years older than him. Okay, never mind. I thought for a second it was 3. I was gonna crap a brick if it was 3. No, it was 2. I can live with 2. If it was 3, I'd feel old. Older than I want to. I'm turning 33. Oh no. We're gonna conga line here. Still love the intro screen. Oh, for the PS1, it's one of my absolute favorites. Just a like that is like you'll never get that in this day and age. You'll never get that same feeling. It's impossible. Especially with unfortunately the minimalist openings we have the consoles now. They're not that fun anymore, in my opinion. Turning 24 next in March. Ooh, dude, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna make me sound like I'm older than I really am, but I miss being 24. When I was 24, I was going to the gym. I had good energy. I'm 29 going on 30. I can still go to the gym, but I don't go nearly as often, and it takes a lot to get me to go there now. It's really sucky. I'm too busy streaming. Oh, sorry about that. I blew my nose. Your favorite form? Oh, that's right. We just turned into this, whatever this frickin' wheel is. There's like 35, 40 when they had me, so they're like 60, 70-year-old parents. I know my dad, I think he's turning, let me think here. He's turning 59 this year. He's turning 59 on September 25th. So he'll have the big 60 next year. I'll have to plan something big for him next year if I can help it. If I can help it. Try to anyhow. That's a big birthday in my opinion. And do you know what this means? Donuts. Ow, brother.
You run top speed in the opposite direction.
All right, let's go ahead and. Sorry, I like totally like. I stopped focusing on the game. I was so enamored by our conversation here. Sometimes I miss my chat if I'm being real. Like, I know that sounds very sentimental and mushy, but like genuinely, when I take a day off from streaming and it just feels like it's been forever, like I get kind of like, man, I miss everybody. I know we streamed Peak yesterday. I don't know why it feels like I haven't like talked with everyone in a hot minute. I guess because I was doing a collab yesterday, it was kind of harder to bounce back with everybody. But it's just fun. It's fun to be able to chat with my community. You guys are great. It's my getaway from work. I can just come home, boot up a game, boot up a new experience or old experience, doesn't matter which, and talk with my community and chill out and just get away from our problems. We can just nerd out. We can talk about games. It's great. It's a big old blessing. As a matter of fact, the other day when I was doing Diddy Kong Racing with retro achievements, I kind of told I think GK and Omega after stream, I was like, me from 13 years ago would be so proud. Because I remember going on YouTube and uploading my Diddy Kong Racing videos. Not a soul in sight watched those videos at first. Not a soul in sight. Like, there was maybe like a dozen or so views at best, but there wasn't a soul in sight because I was a nobody. I was nobody out on YouTube. I had no credibility to my name. And here I was the other night playing Diddy Kong Racing with retro achievements. I've got a really nice crowd. We're all just talking about all things video games. And, like, I had a really, really good crowd that day. And I was just like, wow. Like, that is the opposite of what I had when I did YouTube years ago. I had nobody in my corner, so, you know, yeah, it's taken a while to get the ball rolling on Twitch because I converted platforms, but I think for what it's worth, like, we're doing good. We're doing good as a community. You guys are supportive. You watch my streams. You like talking to me. I like talking to you. It's great. Like, I know I don't ever want to take that for granted. I really don't. I feel like a lot of people sometimes take for granted what they have. Like, I don't want to make it ever about the numbers or anything like that. It's more so about the people. But I've seen people who are like 3 or 4 times bigger than me as content creators, and they tell me like, oh, I'm nothing. I'm just small. And I'm over here like, you're small. Like, bro, you can't say that. That makes me feel extra small. But I know I'm not small because I'm a little small on technicality. But like, other than that, like I've got like a good chunk of people who like to pull through and say hi and hello and all that, you know? It's never lost on me that, you know, it could be a couple dozen people a day coming into my chat and just saying hello and, you know, talking about what games they've been playing lately and this and that. Like, that's people taking time out of their day to choose me to watch and listen to and talk with, you know? They could have easily went out and watched any other bigger VTuber or content creator or whatever. Then, you know, they still can. They can have other tabs open. They can have YouTube videos open. Nothing wrong with that. But people take the time to, like, say hi to me. And, I don't know. It's just nice. It's really nice. Again, it's never lost on me. I never, ever, ever take it for granted. I'm not going to consider myself, like, super small, but I'm not big. I'm a little modest little fella. And I like what I do. So thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being so kind and supportive. I still want to continue doing what I do and giving you guys like a really good show all the time and just providing any video game I possibly can and, you know, new model stuff, mods, etc., new emotes. It's funny. I'll get into the subject here in a second, but before I babble, let me read what you guys are saying. There's evil afoot, evil. I've been watching that VOD back over the day and I haven't stopped giggling. I'm glad. I'm very glad. Honestly, like the smaller creators because you can bound and talk with them better. More that is. No, I completely agree. So a while back, I'm not going to mention who it was because I don't want to put names out there to not put somebody out on the spot, right? But I've done collabs before, right? Where I collab with somebody who's got like a bigger audience or a bigger chat. I'm gonna die. But yeah, I've collabed with people with like a bigger audience, this and that, yada yada, right? And I use that as a moment to test myself. I use that as a moment to test myself. Like, can I reply back to chat when the chat is big, right? I want to see how I can handle an 80 to 100 plus viewers chat. Because I had, you know, with the collaboration, we had over 100-something people. Can I pull it off? I did. I was able to bounce back with like a bunch of people, but I was exhausted. I was exhausted because there's just so much going on at once. It was kind of insane. So I am capable of like helming an 80 to 100 people like crowd of people talking and whatnot. It was hard though. It was hard. I went ahead and took that as an opportunity to see like, yo Z, can you handle this if you ever get this big someday? And I can, but man, it was kind of exhausting. I don't mean that in a bad way. It was very fun, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Can I, by chance, shot in the dark here? That's not how that works. I thought maybe they would like me on the wall. Never mind. I will say, and I don't ever say this to like scare anybody into like not wanting to support me or anything like this, but as a creator, I've had this really weird, I don't know if I want to say fear, but I've had this really weird thought that I hope never happens or makes anyone feel this way. But you know how like you guys are saying like, oh, it feels good to be in your chat because I feel like we can all talk together, no problem. We're like in bigger chats, it's hard to have that like connection. The thing I fear more than anything out of growth is getting to that point where it is hard to bounce back with absolutely everything and everybody, because as fun as it would be to like grow and be big and whatnot, and I do want to aim for that. You know, that's a big thing I desire. On the same hand, I'm gonna freaking die. On the same hand, you know, I don't want to like derail the people who have like been there with me since the start, and I don't want them to be turned off because like, oh, Z's too big now or something. Like, I don't know if that day would ever come, but I don't want to ever get to a point where like somebody thinks, oh, Z's too big now. He doesn't pay attention to me because he's got so much chat here. I guess I'll leave. I guess I'll stop watching. Like, I've always had that fear that people are gonna like leave because I can't handle that level of like tenacity with like how many people are there. I've had that fear. Because, again, I do care about everybody. Like, I care about what I have and the people in my corner. And I don't ever want to get to a point where, like, you guys feel like you can never, like, talk in my chat like we normally do. But there might come a day where I am, like, up there a bit more and it's hard to read absolutely everything. But you know me. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my absolute best to read everything and respond and all that kind of stuff. But there might be a day where that happens. And that's what I aim for. I mean, Twitch creators don't do what we do just to like hope we stay low in numbers and you know, like having a modest community. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not even asking for like you know, hundreds of people. I'd be satisfied with anywhere between 80 to 100 and call it there. Like, I'd be thankful, right? But you know, yeah, I want to grow as a person and as a creator, and I would do my best. My job at Azen is I want to do my best for you guys, and if I can provide that, then that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm aiming for. Some of my favorite creators in Twitch and YouTube are small creators. Yeah, I really like supporting the little guy too when I can help it. We raided somebody yesterday who, I'm not going to call them like small per se, but they weren't like big or anything. They had like, I think like a little over 1,000 something followers, and they had a viewership of like 20 something people at that point in time, right? And we had like 38, I think, before we raided out last night. And they were playing Banjo-Tooie, really cool guy. But they weren't like huge on a technicality, right? But I was able to bring everybody on over, and they were getting follows, and they were getting like new people in their chat, and like that's what I loved. Was like, I love supporting the little guy. Like, guys, I swear to you with my freaking soul, if I was ever like a bigger creator someday and I just grew, I would be more than happy to support the little guy. I want to help people who can't quite reach their dreams as fast, or they've been working hard and maybe they don't have quite that right spotlight. I want to be that guy to like give them that sparkle and that chance. I would give anything to be that guy, to provide that, if that makes any sense. I would love to do that. But first I gotta do it myself. I gotta do the do, if you catch my drift. I gotta be the one to champion the situation and become a big content creator, and then once I do, I can bring up the little guys and bring in a whole new slew of awesome creators. Because there are awesome people out there who just don't have the right spotlight. They don't. You know, we live in a very saturated field, and there's so much talent out there that just, or like even just good people, not even just talent, just good people that deserve some spotlight. I'd give anything to put that out there. I really would. And I mean that. I really do mean that. I'm not just saying that just to ham it up. I do genuinely mean that. Don't get eaten by a crocodile. Okay, so I've completely failed on that front. Completely failed on that front.
That's true.
We got a crystal cappy. Let's go.
Really?
And we got, oh god, what is your name actually? Crystal Tortilding? What a word. What a word. You're getting bigger and more popular, and for any small creator that matters, especially for people I personally like and know. It's a great feeling because when they do get big, I can look back and say, I know that guy, I was there when they were smaller. No, I agree. No, I completely agree. Like, that's something I want to be proud of. I almost get goosebumps just thinking about that, because it's like, how many people, like, I've been in a few people's corners before they ever got big, and it's satisfying to say like, yo, I was there before they became huge or yada yada, and you have that like almost like special connection with them. They'll like almost remember you for being like an OG. Like I'll remember the people who stick around, you know, even if I was big, I would remember those who were, you know, I don't know if I would use the term buried within the comments, but like, you know, they're in there and like, yo, I know you, you know, I'd remember those who'd been around, right? Couple of content creators on YouTube that I had watched before they ever got big. If anyone's familiar with A Plus Start, who does Son of a Glitch, I was one of his very first, like I think like 1,000 subscribers. He had like 1,000 people to his name. And I remember commenting on his videos. I'm like, yeah, you're doing great, man. And ended up following each other on like social media. And we don't talk or anything per se, but like I remember following him like really early on. And he's huge now. He's a huge creator. But back then he was like, you know, very small. Or if anyone's familiar with Chadtronic was like, I remember following him when he was at like, I think 10,000 subs, which is, you know, not small, but it's a decent little amount there, right? As a content creator. Now he's got like, God knows how much, right? He's huge. I don't know. He doesn't really do that much right now. I think he's busy working on the Chowgurn like game. But yeah, no, it's a good example of like I followed a few people that were like they weren't that big and then suddenly they were, and I could say like, yo, I was there from the start. Or heck, I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way and say like, oh, it was because of me, because I'm sure I'm just a small fish in the sea. But I remember early on in the VTubing, I watched the Iron Mouse, but her chat was reasonable to like keep up with. Like I would actually comment, and she would like in passing see my comments every now and then. I barely knew what VTubing was at that point in time, but I remember I would like say stuff, and she'd be able to like reply to almost anything. Oh, hang on, I never finished that one level. But now it's like that's impossible. She's number one, so it's really difficult to even have anything get read by her now, which not that I'm aiming for that. I don't really get to watch her as often as I used to back then.
Sorry, X.
Okay, we gotta play this level again.
How about this?
Heck, we can say that for some voice actors too. A number of them started their journeys back in the Newgrounds days. That's absolutely correct. Devin Mack is a fantastic example, a good friend of the community. He did stuff back in the Newgrounds days. He does VTubing. I remember catching one of his ukulele in the ukulele streams in recent. Like I went to go watch it and whatnot. I'm like, yo, Mac, how's it going? Yada yada. You know, just kind of talking in the chat. He was happy to see me, and I'm always happy when he appears in my chat every now and then. Most people don't know he's the voice of Sonic and Sonic Prime. Like that's a Sonic right there. That's kind of huge. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when he joined in on Mario Kart. I'm like, oh, hey, how's it going? I didn't realize I was, like, talking to, like, one of these Sonics, and I was like, oh, my God. Like, I freaked out after I found out. I was like, oh, no. I've embarrassed myself. This is really funny that I didn't know at first, and then I found out later, like, oh, you're Sonic. Frick. Kind of insane, actually. Like, obviously, if it was Roger Craig Smith, you'd be like, oh, that's obvious. But I didn't know who voiced Sonic and Prime up to that point. I had no idea. Alright, sorry about those. Checking a thing. Alright. Actually, let me check one thing uber quickly. I've been bouncing back on that Project RZ thing with somebody, and I just want to make sure I'm not leaving them hanging on something that they might need to know.
Let's go check this out.
Okay, never mind. We are good. Dude, I remember playing a session of Shredder's Revenge with him, and I was like, no way. Dude, that's insane. That's actually kind of insane. That's awesome.
He's got an S in Fly.
Both him and Raccoon too, because Zonic can reference Raccoon with his history in Tome. Yeah.
Runs high.
Yeah, good old Tome. That's right. That's correct. Iron Mouse has a great story, and her winning Best Content Creator in 2023 was a big W. Even when that happened, I didn't know what VTubers were. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. She, of all people, she's like genuine, and she deserves it. She deserves it so much. I remember early on into my VTubing career, I had a lot of people tell me like, yo, I still don't know what VTubing is, or I'm not big on VTubers, but like Z is my favorite VTuber, or you know, I got comments like that all the time, or like, I don't really watch VTubers, but I do like Zonic, you know, like that always meant a lot to me, that like at one point when VTubing was so new, I was considered like the exception. You motherfricker. That is my hat. I love my hat. Yeah, like sometimes to some people I'm like their favorite, or I'm their go-to, or I am like the reason why they know VTubing, and like even if on a small scale I'm only like that for like a couple dozen people, that's huge in my eyes. Like that's with how saturated the VTubing field is, now that people get in on it. Like if I can be that gateway for people, that's awesome. That's an incredible feeling.
Ghost Chow will be
That's like saying, like, I was somebody's first movie. I might not be your favorite movie, but, like, that's like me going out of my way and saying, like, oh, this was the first movie I ever watched. Like, I get to be your first? That's awesome. It's an incredible feeling.
That's so
Alright, we're not supposed to get eaten by the crocodile, so I gotta be very careful here.
maybe.
Really bad position I put myself in just now. Oh, spicy meatball. I'm kind of just ending the level without getting eaten by any of them, so... And then we'll, I'm assuming, find out what the last mission is, so we're kind of just speedrunning this level.
Nah.
Iron Mouse is the blessing, and I hope she continues doing what she does. Same. Same. Pause for just a second, my nose is very stuffy.
Okay.
And what's funny is that Iron Mouse didn't think she wasn't winning it either. Shows how humble she is. True. Some people think, like, yeah, that's going to me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whew, okay. Oh, sorry about that. Last Sunday I couldn't explain what to do. Sorry, what you do to a lady at my church because your characters look like Sonic. That's fair.
We're pretty close to crossroads.
It's kind of a weird area. When it comes to when it comes to VTubing for me personally. Again, and I don't want to like give too much detail when I say this, but when it comes to VTubing, you know, I represent a very early point when Sonic OC's becoming VTubers. I'm one of the very first few like Sonic OC VTubers. I'm not the first, but I was like one of the people who pioneered it and put it out there in the field. And now everybody and their mother wants to be a Sonic OC VTuber and this and that, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, you know, please aim for what you want to aim for. That's really cool. But that's kind of what like I'm identified as, is like I'm one of the Sonic OC VTubers out there. And while that has been a very, you know, sweet thing that's happened, and I'm glad I can, you know, scratch that itch for some people out there who like that kind of thing, I'm hoping with, like, the next, like, big project that I have, that I can put myself out on the map a bit differently. I can't really, again, give much detail on that for the time being, but I'm hoping to have something that when you guys look at it, you go, yo, that's you. Like, that's gonna be, like, you look at what I have and go, that's you, that's yours. That's very much a you thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very much my own thing. It's my own, something I can call my own, I guess. Like, I'm, you know, based on Sonic characters. I've got a Mario outfit, you know. That's not to say I can't have, like, outfits based on things, but, you know, I want something that feels like that's mine. Like, you look at somebody like Iron Mouse and go, oh, you know, you don't go, oh, you remind me of, like, you can be reminded of certain things, but they're not based on, like, Has-Been Hotel or Heck of a Boss or anything like that. Like, they have a design that's like, that's yours. That's the Iron Mouse specialty. I've really wanted something for a while now that's like, that's mine. Like, that's not based on a thing, it's not yada yada, it's mine. And I'm very, very excited that I'm kind of getting something like that, so... Very, very excited. I want something that just feels... Jump as a gear and stick to the big sign. That was the other achievement we needed. Oh, shoot. We might actually be finishing this level. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Yo, big dub. Big dub, big dub. Let's go. Yeah, like, I've been very, like honored to have, like, represented the Sonic franchise and, you know, all that kind of such and whatnot. It's very cool. I'd say the only thing I've never liked about having this character is a lot of people will come through and go, yo, are you Sonic's brother? And I'm like, no. I'm a 29-year-old man who likes playing video games after work.
Yeah.
Alright, so that level's done. We got the gear.
Love you guys. Be good while we are gone.
Stay fresh.
Yo.
I have got 9 out of 9 little fellas. It's hot.
It is very hot.
It's hot. Alright, let's see.
Okay.
What next level? Did you need something?
Oh, I'm just taking a break.
Taking a break? That's fair. It's hot.
I'm gonna move my slippers so you can get some airflow. It was just to keep me from...
I don't want you to get cold. I'd rather be hot. I'll be okay. Washed away at the Cement Summit. Same missions as before, but with the other 3 hidden. So I don't know what those are. Very fun. Alright, I think I remember this level. Oh my. That guy's freaking dead. I'm never going to want to give up this power-up because it's so handy, but I'm going to have to, unfortunately. It's necessary. What? Oh, I'm going to need another power-up, aren't I? Oh, wait. What's in here? Got me some stairs. Oh, I see what's going on. Characters were based in Fossil Fighters until I created Imaginites to be more original. Yeah, honestly, that's a good route to go. Like you had a what I like to call like a I don't know if I would say stepping stone. It's kind of like a stepping stone, a footrest. I don't know what you want to call it, but like it's like a stepping stone where like you started off with something that like it's based on a thing, and then molded it and turned it into something of your own. Funnily enough, I think that's kind of what I'm aiming for. Is like I have something that's like based on a thing. I'm wanting to aim for something that's a bit more like that's mine. Now, the thing I'll be 100% real with you, chat. The thing I'm getting in the future, I'm not gonna go out of my way and go like, "Yo, it's the most innovative thing ever." Whoa, nobody's ever done this before. Like, it's something that is out there in probably multiple different ways. You know, in the VTubing scheme of things, it's really hard to have something that's just 100% your own. But it is like mine. Like when you look at it, you're not gonna go, "Yo, I've seen this somewhere." Like you're gonna go, it could remind you of somebody else, but it's not gonna be anybody else's. It's very much my own like little thing. It's very cool. Very excited. It is different, though. I will let everybody know. It is very different. If you're used to what you're used to seeing now, just forewarning. So one thing I'm worried about the whole project as a whole is, like, I'm worried that people are going to go, yo, that is not what I'm used to. It's going to be familiar. It's going to be very familiar because I kept it as close to the spirit of myself as possible, but it is not... It is not going to be 100% just be like, yo, it's just this, but by somebody else. Like, no, it's different. It's different. But it's cool. It's really cool. You guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. You'll have to trust me on this. I wouldn't put anything out there that I thought would be, like, bad or, like, would steer people away. Spit. I love how there's just a spit button. I don't know why that's funny to me. Also, we do need to get rid of the cloud, sadly. I love the cloud power up, but we gotta say goodbye. Alright, now we can drill. Yeah! I love the drill power up. So cool. And then we're gonna drill one more time, I think. Yeah. Oh, God, Kirby, what are you doing? Ow, now. I'm gonna need the spring again, aren't I? Now we're a springy drill. Let's go. Ooh, there's more. And then we're going to have to be a little fast about this. But I will say this, for what it's worth. I've been doing the whole VTubing thing for a little over 4 years now. I still love it. I still love VTubing. I still love streaming. I will never not stop streaming. I freaking love what I do. But... oh, shoot. Spit that out. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Okay, thank God. I was like, where are we going with this? Mouthful, please. Thank you kindly. I will continue what I do, but... I want to be innovative and change the game a little bit and refresh things and, you know, just have fun with it. I want that next new chapter, if you will. Nothing wrong with the next new chapter. Ugh. There we go. Save the hidden stars. We got our first one. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is either A, the last level we're doing, clear the secret room, and... without drowning with Springmouth. Oh, okay, cool. So we did that flawlessly is what it's saying. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, no, what was I saying? This will likely be, I'm assuming, the last level we do. And if we have to go back in and, like, get anything we missed, we can do that. But I want to say this might be the last one, and then we're going to be gearing up for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I could be wrong. We're 40 minutes away from that going live, but I feel like that's going to be enough time for me to finish this level, and then I'm going to go, whoops, I forgot a thing, and then go back in, do it a second time, and then... be like done for the day. So that's my big guess though. I could be wrong. Check the Crossroad beta and it says under maintenance. Yeah, probably need to give it another what, 38 minutes? 37 almost here in a second. You never know though. Sometimes like I've seen instances where something is supposed to quote unquote go live at a certain point and then it just goes live early. You're like, wait a minute. Not without me. Oh, I'm gonna frick that up so bad. Wow, that's embarrassing. Oh! I wanted to see if I can, like, clutch and get back to where I was. Dang. Finishing up my, Uma Musume run over here myself and then getting prepped for it too. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds very good. Doink. Oh, God. Gotta be fast. Hut. Hut. And then... Hut. Easy enough. I don't know why I thought I was gonna have way less time than that. Hut. Grab all the goodies, thank you kindly. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my God. It's giving me a heckin' panic. At the disco. Hut, and then doink. Alright, this should be the next section. What do we got here? I kind of remember this game, actually. Yo, Sly, welcome on in. Yo, Zonic, the open beta test for Sonic Racing Crossroad unlocks in half an hour just in case you were planning on playing it. Yeah! We were actually just talking about that. It starts up in about 37 minutes. Very excited. We're going to be wrapping up some Kirby here in just a little bit and playing some Sonic. Yeah, no, I guess at Days and I really should have seen it coming. Like, I wasn't sure if I was going to play it at midnight or anything like that, but in hindsight, probably should have seen it coming. Is the water too cold? No, I just can't beat the spring when I go in the water. I see what's going on. Yeah, sink to the bottom. 'Twas a bad idea. Ooh, can I get on that geyser? Yeah, there we go. So we got 5 of those to collect. We can do this. See, if this is the last level, that is a good for me because the ocean level was the last I completed. There you go. So that way you won't get spoiled. Not a bad idea. Hello, honey. What's wrong? We got a little fish fella. Nice, I plan on mainly playing as my favorite member of the Babylon Rogues, Jet. Jet's a really good choice. Very good choice. I'll probably play Jet at least once, at the very least. I don't know if he'll be my go-to, but definitely want to play him. And ride one of the boards. Oh. I believe. There we go. Hello, friends. They were right, the mole people are real. Okay. Okay. Might play as Havok a few times if he's in the beta. I believe he is. I want to say he is. I don't want to say that don't quote me as a protection thing, but I want to say he is. I'm gonna stick to my guns on it. And if he isn't, then you can blame me. There, I'll take the hit in case. Oh yeah, speaking of 35 minutes until the beta drops, yeah. I love how so many of us out there are just like keeping tabs on the time. Really shows how excited we are for a thing. I love that. Grew up with Riders, so hyped as an understatement to how I feel to see the Extreme Gear back. Yeah, the Extreme Gear, we have some Sonic Riders levels. We have like, what, White Cave and maybe even another level or so, possibly. So Z, you going to keep playing Kirby or switching to the beta? We're going to be switching to the beta in about 35 minutes, and I'm going to be hopping into a VC, and any friendos that want to play, I'm going to be bringing in whoever's available on in immediately, since it's a bit of a last-minute option. Let's go. Yeah, I think Otterly's getting in on it. If you want to get in on it, Omega, let me know. We'll grab you for it. Is Omega playing Omega? Other than Joker, then maybe. I might a little bit, but mostly meaning Joker. No, that's fair. You definitely gotta play Omega at least a couple times. You gotta live up to the tale. I would make a joke if there was a character named Zonic in a Sonic game. I gotta play that, but then I mean, haha. Look how close we are. I can poke fun at myself sometimes, I swear. I don't really know what blowing up that bomb really did. Productive is my name, speed's my game, or something like that. Sonic's the name, filing my taxes is my game. Alright. Ooh, gotta be careful. There we go. Got us the 5th one. Good to go. Also, I had a pink slush drink with me this whole time. I had a pink drink. Had to have a fitting drink tonight for Kirby. Things that most streamers probably don't do, but I do. Try to have things that fit the mood for the night, food-wise or drink-wise. By the way, Pac-Man World 2 has this weird ramen collab that they're doing at one of the like expos. Like you can like try out Pac-Man World 2 as a demo or something like that, but they're like Merchant Ramen or whatever, however you pronounce that, is doing some kind of collaboration. I'm like, really? Like I guess I gotta eat chicken flavored ramen when we play Pac-Man World 2. That's what the collab says. I gotta now. Hang on. Oh god. Did I lose my power up? Whoops.
Yeah,
My bad.
announce if anybody- well, don't
I
really
played
have
Joker
to
but
play
customized my
it.
card to look like Omega. That's not a bad idea.
Tonight,
I also kind of fricked up here. Hold on.
I pretty much was like, yeah, we'll just
There we go.
play, like,
Need to
arcade
be a
games,
little
play
more
games
careful here. My health is a little
tomorrow.
low. I believe in you, Kirbo. There you go, bud. Alright, save the hidden stars. We got a second little friendo.
I figured we should
Good to
do
go on
this
that front. Don't you get sucked up in the whirlpool, I swear to
Iron
God.
Man have a community lobby.
You're not allowed. Oh. Play with the goldfish in the waterworks. That was one of the like little achievements here that we have.
No plan.
So we're actually doing pretty darn good. At this rate, I will say at this rate, if we can finish this level at a good time, I might just get everything ready to convert over just to be at the ready. Join in a call of friendos and all that. Mouthful mode. Okay, hold on.
That's fair.
Let's go ahead and do this. We are now, whatever you want to call this, scissor lift mouth. That sounds kind of bad, actually. That sounds painful to a degree. Alright, let's go ahead and wait for that cannon to do that again. Thank you kindly. Ooh, here we go. Go ahead and wait for that. And then mouthful mode, go ahead and we're going to need to spit. Yeah, there we go. Got ourselves another little capsule toy. Thank you kindly. Let's go ahead and try to dive into the barrel. My bad. Whew, hold on now.
So I think probably I'll just
Go ahead and go back over. There's a little green gem I want over here. Kind of looks evil. Radiates a little bit of evil. I'm just kidding. It had like a little bit of like a purple aura behind it.
And I'll go ahead.
Oh, we got some flan. Or is that pudding? Whatever you want to call it. It's cool though. Definitely want it for health purposes. Wait, can I hold the drill? No. I'm thinking of that one power up from earlier. 'Twas not quite the same. Hang on. So if I get on here, right? And I go... Hut. Does this count? Probably not. No, not really. How does one get up there? Can't really drill into the wall, can I? Oh, there's a cone up there. There's bound to be a way to get up there. Let's go ahead and frick this guy up. And then, doink. There we go. That explains a lot. I was making it a little harder myself there. My bad. Very nice. Oh! Spooky. Ah, fudge. I fell off again. Dude. Gotta be so careful. That's it. We're drilling under. Take care of him the old-fashioned way. Alright, mouthful mode. Now we're Mr. Cone Drill. Driller Cone, if you will. Or Driller Man, if you will. Pardon me. There we go. Got ourselves another little friend to save. That's number 3. Doing pretty good so far. And... let's see. Can I break this? Oh, that was a great idea. Heck yeah. Driller, like Mr. Driller. I'm glad you picked up on that. I said that as like a little nod to Mr. Driller. We love Mr. Driller. A good Namco rep. Fun game. Oh, I actually got the power from that. Can we swap to this one? Much better. Much better. Okay. Oh, definitely not supposed to get in the water when you're a cone. It's a terrible idea. So I've got... oh, did not mean to have the big 5 head again. My bad, hold on. Spit that up. There you go. That's dropping the ability. Hold on. So we can spit fire. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I want to be able to fly a little bit. I'm just going to kind of fight the fish from a distance. Keep it nice and safe. There we go. Fry these frickers up. Fry them up. Fry them up. Stay in the safe lane. There you go. Stay safe. Stay safe. The seal can't get you from that far. There you go. Stay away. There you go. And then we're just going to kind of I was wrong. Did I win? I should have just done that from the get-go. He scared me. Is that a rice ball? Yo. Health is good. Mouthful again. Hit. Very nice. Hit. And then, Alright, and then, Looking good, looking good. Into the level. Missed one of the hidden stars, I want to say, than whatever the other mission is. Earthbound fan, hello, welcome on in. It's Kirby night. We got Mr. Kerbo here with us. Oh, Oasis. What do we got here? We might be getting our last little friend. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to fall off. There we go. I love this transformation, though, just for the look alone. The cone is so freaking funny. And then, got this here. I'm gonna grab this. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. It's the name you should know. Kirby, Kirby, Kirby. He's the star of the show. I believe. Eventually. There we go. There's our last little friend. Save the hidden starries. We might actually have to come back through this level one more time just for, like, the one mission that I missed. Yeah, because otherwise we just gotta clear the stage. Also, hello, hello. Welcome on in. I like Kirby's cut. Also, who's Omega and why does he look like Gamma, or am I missing some? Oh, Omega for the Sonic game? So I know after E102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure, I know after he had died, I know in SA2 not much came of that, but in Sonic Heroes, by the time Sonic Heroes rolls around, Omega was one of the robots that Eggman had built after all that had went down and made a new type of E10 series, and Omega was one of them. He ended up being the realest of them all because he kind of ended up with his own like personality and all that kind of such. I don't know if he built any others. I think he did, question mark. Don't quote me on that.
You treated like you did Sonic Shuffle.
I also did not take a look at the other mission we were supposed to do. We got Star Guide Waddle Dee. Got Breakable Crystal. Omega's the best. We do love Omega. Omega's fantastic. Bro calls dibs. Alright, so we just gotta go back in. It's 9 out of 10. Pretty darn close. We're getting some good progress in the DLC already. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Washed away at the Summit. Yeah, we got a lot to do. Hot dog. Crossing Wandaria. Alright, let's go back in. Win the battle on water with Cone Mouth. Wait, win the battle on water with Cone Mouth.
And then the very last file is
really?
CUE.
Okay.
Other file.
I didn't know that was the game we were playing, but sure. Sorry, taking a quick sip there. Let's go check my DMs real quick. I don't think I need that DM. I'm gonna double check this one. Live streams, let's see.
That's what I'm saying.
Already streamed, that's very fun. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm actually gonna pull up a friend of mine's stream just really quickly. They got an art stream going on. I'm curious if they're drawing a thing for me because I put in for a commission.
Yeah.
I guess they are gearing up for a commission of some kind. I like barely overheard them sing a commission.
I was hoping to play Choo Choo though. Echo?
I'm really excited for this. So that's Okay.
It should support Binfly.
I actually see someone in their chat with my emotes. That's funny. All right.
I have to add the directory, and I have to put.
What was I doing again? Right. So I guess we have to. Ow! You son of a gun! I never did have your power up. No, I lied. We've had this one already so far. There we go. That should be the staircase we need, so let's go ahead and get on up there. Mouthful mode. And then we just need to kind of get through the level ASAP. We don't actually have to do much of anything here other than just speed run through this a little bit. I know I just did this level, but I'm trying to remember all that it takes to get up there. I think we gotta do doink, doink, doot. Might have to do this real quick, though. Mandatory, if you will. There we go. Woo! Hold on now. Don't you frickin' fall, bro. Hey, at least it brought me back up here. I'll live with that. At the very least, I didn't have to come back up. I had to come back up last time. That was a pain. So if you were to, like, jump up... Okay, I see how that works now. There you go. Oh, spicy meatball. And then... Did I miss a button? Did I miss a button?
Try it. Well, dragging...
I guess I did. Whew, that was close. I ain't gonna... Oh, shoot. Ooh, Muriel. I fell anyways. Hey, you know what? I got the button. That's what matters. I didn't think I would there for a second.
Alright, let's see if I can get to it.
Whew. Okay. Oh, for frick's sake. Not the platform barrel. Okay. Don't... Such terrible timing. I'll live, though. The power is another favorite. If you saw blades hit a wall, they bounce off very effective in small spaces. Heck yeah. Dude, some of the combos in this game are incredible. Love it. That's me being the thing and not spitting out the thing and getting hurt by the thing. Never do learn my lesson. Never. I don't ever learn my lesson. It takes me about 4 times if you probably go, oh, oops. I am the silly. Alright, let's go back up here. Hut. Deku playing Mario Kart World. That's not Kirby. What are you doing?
Here we go, Redream.
That's me dropping the ability. Hold on. Oh, that's right. I don't even have the drill. What am I thinking? Alright. Tactically, all we gotta do is get through this. So let's go ahead and just kind of move on through. Do you need... Hang on. I changed my mind. I don't remember if you need the 5 little doohickeys to continue. But head back for just a little bit. Don't you get in that whirlpool. You'll get killed. You'll get killed and then... I do wish to have the drill, though. Ah! Low on health now. I got the drill power up.
Go ahead and reopen.
Got that one. I got to be uber careful from here on out. I got very little health. I'm sure I can survive knowing me, but still. There's food over here. Careful now. There you go. Every little bit counts. Hang in there. There's you. There you go. How are you alive? I thought I took care of you. Must have missed you by a pinch.
Put the files back in. So
there you go. Drown, you fool.
Close Redream.
Alright, I don't think I can float all the way up here. No, not really.
Again.
Not really, no. We'll get up there another way. The geyser will help us. Combos reminded me of Kirby 64 Crystal Shard days. No, I agree. Gamer Freak, hello. Welcome on in. I think that's what I love about this game most, is that it gives me Kirby 64 vibes in a very modern way, and that pleases the soul in a personal. I got go. Hello, Mr. Banjo. There we go. Got another piece. Another one piece.
Don't let your kids watch it.
But why not? It's a beautiful game. Robbie, please understand. Drill under here. Huh. I believe in the good survival.
Gaming.
Gaming! Let's go. Do you want to get that? Well, it's not necessary to get that door open to my knowledge. You miss Seth and Carl? No, I do. I agree. It's been a while, actually, since he passed away, sadly. It's been a good minute. Hard to believe how much time passes by. There we go. Give it a second, give it a second. Oh, I ran a big yawn. Jeez. Okay. There we go. Got it. 2018, I believe. I believe that's correct. I think it's been about 7 years, if not 8. I want to say about 7, give or take. They had like a whole thing the other day where it said like how long it had been, because it was just the other day where it was I believe the anniversary, either the anniversary of his passing or his birthday. One of the two. Might have been his birthday the other day. Also, apparently it's been 5 years since Chadwick Boseman passed. That's God, 5 years already on that. That's insane.
Oh my god, it's
very insane. I think we're getting closer to where I want to be.
Cute. It's so loud.
Alright, Kirby. We're going to be very careful when we do this. There we go. Now we can get our cone. Apparently we got to win this battle with the cone. So there must be a way to get the cone over there. How does one get the... Oh, hold on. I have an idea then. Let's see what we can do here. Has just a long career ahead of him. Yeah. Ow. If I want to win that battle, I need to make sure I don't die here. There we go.
Chat, it's so loud.
Alright, then we got these power-ups.
It is so loud.
Got some
I
food.
have managed it now, but
Gotta go ahead and
oh my
take
God,
that.
it's so loud. It was screaming at me.
How far can you travel with the cone? Pretty far? I'm gonna try it. Nope, can't do it that way. Go ahead and spit that out. And then get this. I mean, sure. Spike downwards. There's a way to get the cone over there, though, apparently.
Alright, so let's just do, I guess, a puzzle?
I don't know how to get the cone over there. We just got through this level, but I don't want to, like, not be able to do the thing I want to do. Hold on. If I back up a little bit here, is there another way to go about this? Oh, there might be. Hold on. Also, so see, how much of a fricker do I be? You do be a mother fricker, for what it's worth. Yeah, I think I found a little thing over here. Hold on. Chat, we found a rickle. We found a way. Yo, and that's how we get the cone over there. Noted. Did appreciate the incredible tribute to Chadwick and Black Panther in general in the second Black Panther movie. I never got to see the movies, but I was aware of that, though. That is very cool. Woo. Okay, we gotta be careful here. We are able to walk. That's the cone. We can actually do a cone battle. This should be fairly doable. We just gotta watch out for the last fellas. There we go. And then... excuse me. Okay, you're right. You right, though. Oh, God. I can still win this. There we go. Woo! Barely had any health in my name. Alright, win the... Oh.
It is a subway train in New York, honestly. Everybody and their mom jumped on that one. Pikmin! I have not played Pikmin. It's a game like I haven't really like played. When I was younger, I watched my cousin play like a lot, and they thought I was too dumb to play that game. They didn't let me play it. And that's fine. It was the same with like Chibi Robo and stuff too. I just thought I would get it.
Die. Stay in the ice. Stay. Stay. Be gone, witch. Be gone. Be gone, witch. Be gone. Alright, I'll be a good boy. Sorry. I didn't mean to be all weird like that. Oh, wait, wrong costume. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a nice evening / night / morning. I still need to complete the core game of this before I can go on to the DLC. That's fair, Lunar Walker. Yeah, welcome on in. It's good to see you. I hope when you go to tackle the core game, hope you enjoy it. It's a very good game, by the way. Very, very, very good game. Fantastic time. What is that?
Thanks for gift subbing to the community.
Ah!
Are you trying to rent out the theater?
What the crap? Bro. The 10 gift subs out of nowhere. You're getting a bunch of cards, too. That's insane. Congratulations to Lunar Walker 01, Limbo Master 1, Leo L01, Project TN,
Okay, so then
or Project N, however you want to pronounce that. Yodi Kiyu, Spacey Bad _ love Spacey Bad, good friend of the community. Earthbound Fan 1, Marcus 2007, Sly Carvana, and Lonks. Enjoy the FP viewing and the lovely emotes. Hot dog. Listen, I told you I would help you get to your 70 or 275 sub emote goal. And that's the 225 goal. That's true. So now we're at, I think, 226, actually. Let me double check. I'll do a double check though.
Okay, so
You're getting a bunch of cards you probably already have. I would laugh if you got the card you needed before again. I've not exactly been paying attention, but yeah, we're at 226. So I will say, for those who don't know, we are going to be doing a September push for some emotes and whatnot. So we need another, I think it's 49 subs. They could be gift subs or subs in general, but we just need 49 between now and I think like August. Sorry, not August. September's like 17th-ish or so. So the first like 2 weeks of September, we're going to be pushing for like subs and whatnot. So I'm going to be trying to push for that a little bit going into September. They will be at a better discount for everybody, not just gift subs like bundle wise, but like subs in general. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the emotes. And if anybody ends up keeping their emotes in the near future, we're going to be doing a huge overhaul, and you guys are going to have like access to a bunch of really, really awesome emotes. You will not be disappointed. But Omega, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. I highly appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
So we got
I will not let you down. We need another 49 between now and the next like 2.5 weeks. I believe in our community. We can pull it off. I'm going to try to offer something going into September. I've been talking it over with Nobdes a little bit. We shall figure it out. Because for those who don't know in Chatland, if we reach 275 sub points wise, I get another emote slot. The next one we're getting is an animated emote slot, so I would have another emote to put out there. And there's only 3 more pinnacles at it: 275, 300, and 325. After that, we cap, and we can't get any more emote slots until my Twitch partner, which who knows when that day will be. So we're fighting for the last of the affiliate subs if you can, or the the emote slots. So I'm going to try to offer some cool stuff for you guys come early September. September being a little bit of a pun because it's September. It's when you sub and give sub and all that. By the way, for those who don't know, even if I've said this before, but even if it's not me, if you guys go out there and you sub to anybody else's Twitch channel, and like let's just say you have a current subscription, if it's about to renew, go into somebody's like let's say you have a sub and it renews in October, but you want to renew it again knowing like, oh, I'm going to renew this for another 3 months or so because I like this content creator. Renew your sub in September. It won't charge you yet, but renew your subscription in September, and when they charge you, it'll charge you for the September price come October. And like, let's say you aim for like 3 months or 6 months, you're getting it at a huge discount. You'll be saving tons of money. I do it for Sam. I do it for everybody. Just do like if you do it that way, if you have like current subscriptions, I don't care who it is that you support. If you do that, you'll save so much more money in the grand scheme of things. Wait till September to renew your sub and like get a discount. Save some money. I've saved like $90 doing some of my subscriptions that way in a year, like about $100. It's kind of insane actually. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to I believe Waddle D Town because we're 9 minutes away from the thing starting up. Because I have my car paid off, that saved me so much money that I was able to pay off most of my bills with the check. There was a part of me who was debating on just ripping the Band-Aid and gifting 50 right now. Well, I will let you know, Mr. Omega, if we get any closer, and then that way, if you ever want to tip it off, you can later. That's completely up to you, but let's see what we can do community-wise. I feel like if we can pull some peeps through and see what we can do the next week or so, we'll see how much further we can get. Heck, we might even be able to reach like 300 if we're lucky. Big maybe, though. But again, I highly appreciate you, man. It really does mean a lot. It's never lost on me. As a matter of fact, Mr. Omega was very kind enough to help me out the other day with some funding for Project RSD, and I did show you earlier in the day the next thing we're working on and who we're working with, and every little bit is counted. And it's been just such a blessing to see everything come to life. It's so cool. Kirby, you're dying, my guy. Can we feed you? I'm not gonna feel good finishing off this game if I leave Kirby in such a beaten up state. Let's buy some food. Car mouth cake, recover some of your health. Recover a lot of your health, recover all of your health. Yeah, you deserve a maximum tomato, my guy. Eat up. There you go. Would you like to eat this here or take it to go? Eat it here. Thank you for the pumpkin. Very excited for Project RZ, and you all should be in chat. Oh, absolutely. I really gave their reaction to one of the emotes I got coming up. They said they laughed so hard that their boyfriend looked over like, yeah? Just the head turn. It's very fun. They're so good, though. You guys will have to take my word for it. The emotes we're getting, like the emotes I have now, like if anybody got a gift sub, enjoy the emotes I have now, because we are going to be swapping them out here in a couple of months. But as cool as they are now, they're going to be so much cooler. Like, please take my word for it. They're just, I'm I'm so proud. I'm beyond proud.
Oh,
It's kind of insane. I will say this. I've had emotes. Some of my emotes have lasted several years, and they've held up. They've held up over the last 3 or 4 years. They're really, really cool. But it is time that we're moving on to some newer, bigger ones. Oh, this was also the delivery that we didn't pick up from earlier. Got some starry coins in the cake. Probably should have had the cake earlier. Oh, wait, we can keep it in our inventory. Never mind. Cool. Getting the bobble for the mini food game was a nightmare that I do not want to repeat. Dude, you're telling me, though, because, like, this game, like, I love Kirby in the Forgotten Land. People will very much underestimate, like, going into this game, like, oh, it's Kirby. It's got to be easy, right? It's a cute little guy. No, this game has its difficulty curves. It gets spooky. It gets difficult. The arena stuff and the final bosses and this and that. It's tough. It's a tough game. Kind of insane, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and return to the title screen. And then, I don't know what my file will say, now that I've got the DLC under my belt. If we were to hit select file, what does it say?
I like how this is called Japan.
93%. Okay, so the DLC is not being counted for that as of the time being. Okay, cool. Good old HAL Laboratory, though. Gotta love HAL. Some of the mini games were a nightmare fuel, especially the True Arena. True, though. So true. Honestly, I'm really excited to play this. I'm probably got the game today, so once I finish Persona 3 Royale, I'm binging this. No, absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree that that's a good idea. I won't say too much because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody in the off chance that they've not played, like, the base game. I know a few of us in chat have said they haven't played the base game, but there are certain power-ups that you get from certain characters that, like, once you've defeated them, you feel so powerful being like, yo, I've got this power-up, yo, like, you're just such a powerful moment. Anyways, let me go ahead and pause the game. We gotta pull up chat. I'm gonna get out the good music for the time being. How to rely on Ranger's dodge counter. Honestly, that's fair. Be strategic, be smart about it. Don't be like me who goes in headstrong and